Riders on the storm. Riders on the storm. Into this house we're born.
Show me your books.
Into this world we're thrown.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are rolling.
Hello.
Episode number 20, what? 4?
Yeah, 24. 24.
Really?
Episode number 24.
Ay, Dios mío.
Okay. Cheers, you guys.
Cheers.
Good to see you on another day.
Oi.
Hey.
Boom, boom,
Oi.
boom.
Oh, guys, come on.
All right, I got you guys.
I'm drinking vodka and mango juice today.
He's drinking the girliest fucking drink
Mango
out
juice?
of all of us.
No, mango's not girly at all. Mango's for a man.
You're drinking vodka and mango juice.
Did you see Mango in Saturday Night Live?
No.
Mango.
No, what is that? What?
If that is not girly,
It's a Chris Kattan character.
it was funny, dude. You got to check it out.
Oh, is it one of the Chris Kattan's, club guy
Yeah.
stuff?
No, not the club
no,
guy.
no.
He's
That's the Night at the
Mango
Roxbury
the
stuff.
Monkey Man.
Yeah.
I feel like I have boogers. Do I have boogers? Look at
Yeah, but not an unusual
Like,
amount.
can you see it on camera?
Are you picking your nose on camera?
I'm totally picking my nose on camera. Hey, what?
Kids don't do that.
hey, real quick. I don't want to.
Stop scratching your brain.
Why am I seeing? What's with this Wendy Williams broad? What did she do?
So, oh man, she's on a roll. Okay, so the other day she
She's
was
on a
making
roll?
Yeah, the other day she was making fun of
I mean, I always thought she was lame.
Joaquin
but,
Phoenix's cleft palate.
okay, well, that's fine.
And people are getting on her about that because there's a recent story about a kid in the news that was born with a cleft palate and it's gone like nationwide.
Well, so,
And then she brought up Joaquin Phoenix and that. And then
new one.
there's
Is
this
it
girl,
Amy Nicole?
Amy Nicole, which a lot of our friends know. She was a model and go-go dancer for years out here in LA, and she became a therapist and was a doctor and stuff. And she had a ex-boyfriend
Oh,
who
the one that just died.
yeah, who used to beat the shit out of her, and he got her restraining order was up. And he was out of jail, and he murdered the fuck out of her.
Wow.
And it sucks. And Wendy Williams, because Amy used to be Drew Carey's
Fiance.
Fiance, Price is Right, Drew Carey show.
Yeah, uh-huh.
And Wendy Williams said like a bad joke, saying, "I guess the price was wrong for her."
No, she said, "Come on down." She fell off a balcony. She got
yeah.
thrown off a balcony.
Oh, really? She said
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and then she kind of made the eye gesture of falling.
Do you think?
Yeah, just she's like all of her jokes this week have been in really fucking poor
Well,
taste.
she's not a comedian.
No.
So
she's a
you
bitch.
think she's just trying to be funny like a comedian
But
does?
that wasn't funny.
You think she's trying to be like
Well, she
Anthony
was
Jeselnik?
a radio host for years, and then she got the TV. She got the TV
Right.
bit, and she's been on TV for a good decade
So
now.
she
too.
made fun of some
should
shit.
know better.
But let me ask you something. I'm seeing posts of even friends of mine that are just crazed about it, right?
Because this one, a lot of your friends were friends with Amy. Amy,
Okay.
she knew everybody out here, and then
Right.
on top of that, like to have such a poorly made joke in such a quick amount
But
of time.
who is Wendy Williams? I mean, she's a nothing. What do we care?
What do you mean?
She
No,
says?
she's a big daytime talk
Yeah,
show
she
host.
is. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, she's.
Yeah. Who is she?
I mean, well,
she's
still,
been on
okay,
TV
so she's
for,
a talk show host. Who is she to anything? I mean, who gives a fuck what she says? Why are we?
Obviously, a lot of people do give a fuck.
Yeah,
you
because
know.
she's just saying some really shitty
Right.
things in a really poor taste.
So she's
and-
trying to be
No class.
she's trying to be
Yeah.
a shock jock, or is that what she's trying? She's trying to be like Howard
Well,
Stern
she's
or something.
she's always been known for making off comment jokes, but
Yeah.
like these are just both pretty poor timing.
Because I don't feel that. Yeah, I think she was trying to boost her career somehow and try to be funny. Maybe she's thinking about going into stand up. Right? This is what it
Maybe.
sounds like to me.
Or just bad publicity is
She's-
fucking publicity.
But listen, Amy had a lot
Because
of
look, I don't know who
friends-
she is until now.
Amy had a lot of friends out here in Hollywood, LA, like entertainment industry. So it's a lot of us in the entertainment industry, a lot of our friends in music, and then also television that are pissed.
I'd always
Right.
see her
And-
at festivals. I'd always see her
Yeah.
around, and
like
I actually met her a couple of times. She's always been really
so
nice.
she tried to make a joke. Like, so she got wait. So your
literally,
friend Amy died.
Literally, Amy died
fell?
on Saturday night.
Yeah, she got thrown off of a
got
third-story
thrown.
balcony.
by
Oh my
her
God.
ex-husband, or not her ex-husband, her ex-boyfriend,
Boyfriend.
who his restraining order was up.
Wow. And
He'd been plotting this fucking murder, and now he's out on bail.
No,
he's back.
He's back in.
He's
back
back
in.
in.
Well, he's gotta be back
Fuck
in
him.
now.
Yep.
Like everybody's hunting.
why
him
are we
down.
not handling business? Like, how many calls does she have to make for
Right.
for this guy to now you got to go to court to get restrained?
And like you read some of the reports that she put on him. Like he would choke her and strangle her to where her eyes were bloodshot, and he'd beat
What a nut.
beat her.
Can I ask the
It's fucked up.
this is kind of like it's an offbeat, but does she not know anybody that can handle business? You know what I mean? Does she have any big brothers or anything that can?
Baby,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then she ends up going to
industry,
jail.
When you're in that industry, you
I know
can't
it's
do
I know
that
it's
because
terrible. Well, this is
she's
what-
a big name.
Well, this is the problem with things like that is that like how many phone calls can you make that you're in danger before somebody steps into right?
Well,
Can law
that's just it,
enforcement
but
save
that's just it.
somebody?
Yeah,
Can they do something before the act happens, please?
The restraining order was
Was
this
up
is what
2
people
weeks
are
ago.
saying. Yeah, it was up 2 weeks ago, but it was put against him in 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm
And
seeing a lot of messages with friends of mine
the
on
thing
Facebook.
that everybody's
Yeah.
talking about is to get the restraining order time limit to be pretty much unlimited.
How about forever?
Yeah, exactly.
No, why not forever?
Like, why?
Because look,
No,
yeah, why not make it forever? Because look, if I don't want somebody near me, I think they should not be able to be near me.
And you should
Right.
be able to appeal it if you change your mind.
And then if I'm
afterward.
on the other end, why do I want to be near somebody that doesn't want me around anyways? You know what I mean?
Well, you're not
It's-
psycho.
Well, this guy's with
Sometimes
obsessed
you
with
are,
her.
but you aren't.
yeah, but not really. Yeah.
Sometimes.
But so it's that's terrible. I didn't even know all that.
And she I met her once. She was a really sweet girl.
okay.
She was nice to everyone.
But we started with the cleft palate. So she made a joke about Joaquin,
Yeah, 'cause
which
there
a
was-
lot of people have.
there
though.
was a little
She's
kid,
not the only. It's not original.
There was a little kid who made the news recently who's battling something with, and
Yeah.
he's got a really bad upper cleft palate.
Yeah.
And he's a little kid, like a 2-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
And then she brings up something about Joaquin Phoenix, and she starts doing this on TV and making
What is she
fun
doing?
of
Is she
him.
starting
I
to lose
know.
her mind or something?
Like, why are you
Just a
making fun
bitch.
of Joaquin
Well,
Phoenix?
I know.
What did
well,
he do to you?
I never. She had an interview long time. I listened to Howard Stern. She had an interview on Howard Stern, and she seemed horrible. But I didn't know people gave a fuck about who she is. Like, why do we care what she says? Why are we angry about what
She's doing it on a national platform.
She's a
Yeah,
nothing.
she's doing it on a
She's
national
nothing.
platform, and she's doing it at the wrong time.
She's a
Like,
she's a
these are-
yappy bro. She's a yenta. She's a
Cracked that
yappy
joke
little
2
yenta.
days after Amy
Yeah,
died.
and people, it's 2 days ago, I saw them start to do the petition against her to get her off of air because of the cleft palate joke. And then she does the same thing about Amy.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah,
all messed up, man.
I think she's done.
She's just not a comedian.
Yeah,
That's the
fuck
problem.
her.
She I think she wants to be. Like what? Who is that?
I
don't know.
That's me.
Yeah,
The
just
same-
okay. Just don't touch it then. Just leave it alone.
Same stupid.
Just
cord.
don't hit it. I think what it is she wants to be a comic. She's trying to be funny, right? And comics like Anthony Jeselnik, you know who that is?
Yeah.
He's hilarious comic. He makes horrible jokes, right? But he's funny, right?
But he's known to do that.
He's known
Yeah.
to do that.
Right.
That's his bit.
You're showing up at the show
Right.
to hear some shit.
So
This
you-
woman
you-
puts.
you
She
already
has a
expect that.
daytime TV show for middle-aged mothers, like
Right.
that are watching their toddlers at home.
I mean,
you
the only
know?
reason
Like-
someone does that is try to boost publicity.
Well, she's definitely boosted her publicity.
sure
I'm
has.
just saying, but this is
Because
not
look,
exactly good.
I'm
press.
hearing about her. It's working. You know.
Either way, the stuff that.
Okay. Well, look, I just saw it before we. I was like,
Oh,
what
you're
the
like,
fuck?
what the
I
fuck
didn't
is
want to make a
going
whole show
on?
about it, but yeah.
But
I know.
yeah, and it's
Okay.
it's 2 times within a week.
It's a dumb broad trying to be.
Yeah, she's
trying
a
to be
dumb
funny.
broad.
She's just trying to be funny.
Listen, she's a waste of space, anyways.
Well, that's
on
a
air.
fact.
Fuck her.
Look, most of those talk shows are a waste
They're
of
all
space.
a waste of time,
it makes
man.
you, man.
Makes you stupid.
Yeah, I'm at. I see that.
As we sit here drinking and talking about bullshit.
I see that.
on air.
Well,
Because we're
what a waste
so
of time.
smart.
well, you're educating me. You're educating me. I don't claim. I'm not claiming to be smart. But I see all these things. Like the Jerry Springer show, and I see the spinoff. You got the Steve guy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's still on at the gym all the time.
Jerry Springer's still on.
What the fuck?
Is it really?
How? You know, it's so. It's such.
People like
Or at
that
least,
shit.
at least now it's in syndication.
Mind-
but I saw it the other day. I
It's
was
mind
like, oh, cool.
numbing. It's mind numbing, and it's silly. Just
I don't know,
making
Jerry
people dumb.
Springer back in the day was hilarious.
Well, yeah, you know.
Holy shit, he was. Remember,
when he'd have the homeboys beat
remember-
up the Nazis.
right? Remember Richard Bay?
Yeah.
Richard Bay was the best.
Yep.
Right.
And he'd bring in all the the New York club kids coming in all fucking heroined out, drag queens.
Who was the guy that
was
started
great.
all that with Morton Downey, right? You guys
I don't
remember
know who
him?
that is.
Oh, I
That's
don't
the
know.
guy that started all that.
Really?
I started
Those
all the-
shows, yeah.
the-
Yeah.
I don't know. Maury's still on. I still like watching.
Oh,
Maury.
man.
And it's the same thing.
Is it the best?
It's the same episode. Every other episode
the-
is either my teenage daughter needs to go to boot camp or
You,
the.
in fact, are not the father.
Yeah,
Are you
you're
not
not
the
the-
fuck?
yeah.
Dude, I'm hooked. I'm watching it. I watch
She storms
YouTube
out.
things. Yeah.
And how I
and
love how
they
they're
always run
so
off.
surpri-
Yeah,
Yeah,
they always
so
run off.
surprised.
And the dude's dancing. He's doing a crip walk and shit. You know, like
Like literally, guys, it's $100 to get a fucking paternity test.
I
You're
love-
that
I love
broke,
when
you
there's
have to
10
be
dudes.
embarrassed on national TV.
look, there's 10 black guys, one fat white chick, right? And then none of them are the father, and they're all high fiving each other. And even I'm at the fucking I'm on the TV like, fuck yeah, man, you got away with that. You don't want that fat bitch. You don't know me. You don't know me. You know. Fuck y'all. You don't know me.
And the ratings fucking skyrocketed.
Maury's been on for like
Yeah,
what
that's
25
funny.
years now.
Well, they got
20
that
years.
chick. There was a pop singer that came out of that, right? Out of
There was.
Phil something. What? Dr. Phil.
Dr.
Phil
Another fucking guy.
had a dumb kid where it was like send my kid to boot camp kind of thing.
Oh, what is
And
it?
this
Bad
girl
Barbie?
and this girl she came out. She was like, she talks like this. She's a white girl. And she talks like this, right? You don't know me. You don't know me. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. You don't know me. And then like someone said something in the crowd, and she's like, "Well, catch me outside, then, bitch. Catch me outside." Right? And then boom, that little phrase, "Catch me outside" or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Blew
She became
up.
a rapper.
She became a rapper.
She goes by Bad Barbie now.
Oh, okay. And then
Barbie.
she has a billboard on the boulevard.
Does she?
Boom.
Catch me
dumber than a
outside.
bag.
Catch me out and
Shit.
catch me outside. Got a billboard.
Huh.
Boom. We
better come up with some shit,
Wow.
man.
We
We're
are-
a nation full of idiots, guys.
we are feeding
Sorry.
these dumb bitches. But what's funny is like
It's like, ain't nobody got time for that.
she probably told her mom like, "I told y'all. I told you. I told y'all be famous.
I'm just famous.
You don't know me. You don't know me." She gonna be pregnant soon though. She's got to be.
Probably
That's
had
all
like
right.
5
She'll-
abortions already.
Yeah,
She'll go- she'll go on the
she
six-
just
she'll
has
go
a
on the 16
melee
and
of
pregnant
different
show.
semens
Wait,
of every race
I think
just
the fuck up
churned
thing,
into.
she's only like 16 though, so I don't
She's
know.
gonna go on 16
It
and
don't-
pregnant.
It
So
don't
that's
matter.
another television
and then
show
go on
that we have.
and then go on Maury afterwards.
Right?
If you're saying "catch me outside, bitch," you're already getting slayed by dudes. You're already getting tag teamed. It's happening
Oh shit,
by older gentlemen
gross,
that like hip hop.
gross.
Nice.
No, plenty of
getting
them.
skewed.
Plenty of them like rock and roll, and plenty of them like fucking country too. There's a
No,
yeah.
nope, not happening.
Oh yeah, I know. I know plenty. I know plenty.
Anytime
of
I
guys
turn
that
on
have kids
Maury,
since they were 12.
it's a fat white chick and like 10 black dudes every time.
That's true.
It's all. It's. I'm saying 90% of the time, 90%, and I'm going. What, and the black dudes are like, these are good. A lot of times they're good looking dudes. I'm like, what are you doing with this fucking pig, man?
It's the badonkadonk, man.
It ain't a badonkadonk. It's a slab of blubber. I don't know what's in that town. There must be no chicks in that town.
Maybe they have a flab fetish.
But some of these black dudes, they come out, they're ripped, they look good. Like what? Like,
No,
what
I don't know what it is. It's a thing that black guys like thick white girls, but that's not even thick though.
no,
That's like-
I'm talking.
that's
I'm
like-
talking obese.
What's it?
I am
don't know.
talking obese.
I don't know. Maybe it's like the squish fetish.
Like it's not even a big girl is fine, man. Like if you're big and you're a little fat and everything, it's cool. But if you got the still shape, you carry yourself nice.
Yeah.
They do not carry themselves. They got a hunchback. They're a mess. Their face is imploding.
They look like a.
Hey, girl, we're talking about Maury Povich. Welcome.
Nice.
And the father is.
Yeah, I know. I can't get enough of
You
it
are
though.
not the father.
Hey, can you pull one up? Can you pull one up on YouTube? Pull up "You're Not the Father" by Maury. Can we just play it on the mic?
He's all, Leah's here.
I can't get enough of it. And then they always go.
Okay.
And then, hey! Just pay attention. Pay attention. Look how easily you guys are just screwed up, man.
They're pulling out cords, baby.
Look at you guys. You guys can't. I'm watching you guys just.
What am I pulling out again?
Get detached. See, look at this whole thing just got detached because a dog went under the table.
No, it wasn't.
You guys
that.
seeing this on camera?
It's because my cord got hit by Baron.
I know, but all you guys. I'm in the middle of talking, and you just, oh God, it's Sparrow. Okay, it's Sparrow. Oh, hi, buddy. Look at. Hi, buddy.
Baron's bringing you a bone to your bone.
Hey, what am I looking for again?
It ain't this thick. I'll tell you that right now.
Moripovich, you are not the father.
Yeah.
Oh, you are not the father.
Let's hear it, man. Let's play
There's a
it.
Star Wars version of that.
Oh, really?
Hey, why do they always run off though? You know what I mean? Like they
The
always
girls
run
always
off.
get so sad. They're
They're
like,
expecting child support or
Do you
something.
think it's real? Do you think it's real?
They're embarrassed. I'd be embarrassed.
Yeah, it's probably embarrassing.
Like, why would you go on
you know
national
what you're
TV
getting a
just
call
to get
for.
fucking embarrassed?
You know what you're getting a call for. You know, hey, if Maury calls me, I go, oh shit, I need to step up my life. This is fucked up.
I need to step up my life. I need a lawyer.
Like if I get a call from Maury, I'm like, oh my God, I got problems.
Like, fuck. That's when you end up in court in a suit that's way too baggy for you.
Well,
and
most of it
tennis
is
shoes.
bullshit.
I'm just reaching a whole new level of trailer park here, man.
Hey, which one is it? Here, check this out.
Most of it is bullshit. Yeah, let's see. The Maury compilation. Hold on. Boom. Let's just hit it. You know. Let's just go right to it, shall we?
Is
Tony?
volume down. I want to turn it up.
Yeah. Hold on.
You are not the father.
Make sure we don't pull up any of your porn that you have done before. German bukkake. Okay, here we go.
Brian, you are not.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at him. Look at him. Look, the music's playing. Look.
Nice. It's like cue the beat.
Look, and then she goes and look. Then she runs off. I was like,
Yeah, he doesn't
you
have
can.
it
Hang
on.
on.
Look, it's okay. Shut the fuck up, Maury. It's okay. Oh, then they show the kid. You know.
The poor kid's embarrassed, like from day one.
Look at these women. Look at the size of these women.
They needed the money.
Look at the size.
They needed the show money.
Look at the size of the two of them.
Maybe they get paid by
And
the
look at
pound.
them. Look at them. All right, let's do the crip walk. Come on, baby.
I was he like a little 130-pound dude or something.
It's a little 130-pound black dude and an
And
enormous
a
white
500
woman.
pound white woman.
That's how they like it. That's how they like him. Yeah.
And he's yelling. Oh,
yeah,
she's in
she's
a
up.
cart. She's in a cart.
We're not body shaming.
That's a hideous
here
baby.
at all.
No, I'm not body shaming. I'm just
No,
saying
just-
this is a stereotype that's going on here.
Right. It's a stereotype.
I mean,
and
it
it's
really,
on
look
the
at,
screen.
and then they go running off.
She's crying on the
She goes
couch.
crying. You knew it wasn't. The baby's half Asian, you weirdo. Yeah.
Dang,
Look
dude.
at. Hell yeah. Maury.
like dancing.
Hell yeah.
Every single one of them, it's you are not the father.
I love
You
when
are
they.
not the
I love when they
father.
high five Maury too.
I like when the girls get up. They go,
Look at-
"That's okay. That's okay. I don't need his trifling ass anyway." That's okay. Like, why'd you bring him on
Look
board?
at. Hey, look at him. Look at these. Look at these fucking yentas
They
in the
are
hen house.
going at it. Oh boy.
Look at him.
He's snug as a bug in a rug.
In the case of 5-month-old Avion,
Avion.
Like the water.
Woo!
Hell yeah. Look at. Hell
Like a
yeah.
lotto or something.
Look at. Hell yeah.
Uh-oh.
The kid's name is Avion.
I just feel bad for
like
Look at her. Look at her. Hell yeah.
Mountain
Fuck
French.
Like the
y'all.
tequila, huh?
4-year-old
Deshaun. Shantez. Yeah, Sparrow.
Oh man, she just ran out the room. Wow.
Look at this shit. Oh, hey, he's strong. You see how he picked her up like that?
This has got to be really interesting for everybody at home who can't see the screen.
They're dying at home. I guarantee it. They're dying laughing.
They're probably looking for it now.
Because it's hilarious.
It is fucking, and that's why Maury's been on for so long.
It's, and then but here's the
with what
thing,
works.
is right when they come out, these chicks are like, you're going to give me my money. Give me my money already. Now, even, do you want to be with something like that? Like, what? That is gross. You know what I mean? It's gross. For one, it's gross that you even came on the show.
Right.
You know, how much are they paying? How much do
They
you think
get
they pay?
paid. Probably get like $1,000 or something.
Oh,
really?
I get a G out of it. Okay.
Yeah, because I work on Judge Judy and some of the other shows, the
Yeah.
court shows, and the contestants will get like $1,000 or $1,500. I don't know how much they do, but like That's probably like a ballpark, and they get a trip out there.
Yeah.
They pay for their hotel and plane, so they get a little trip.
Send them to Disneyland.
They're gonna blow that money in no
Where's
time.
Judge Judy filming?
I'm going to Disneyland.
No, it's here. It's at
out here?
It's at Bronson
Ju-
Studios. Yeah, I do audience work and stuff like
Remember
that.
Jenny
background.
Jones?
Okay.
Remember Jenny Jones?
Yeah.
Jenny
I
Jones was good.
I used to like
the
watching
fake boob
Ricky
one.
Lake. Ricky Lake was my
I can't
favorite
remember
growing
Jenny
up.
Jones.
Jenny
just
Jones
shaved
always
her
had
head.
fake tits on there. She had the Look at Me Now show, which I love.
Yeah. When they were what was it? Nerds in high school, and now they're babes.
Now they're banging.
Yeah.
They're like porn stars or something.
Yeah.
I love watching those because it's like I like watching. Hey, guys, we're doing a show here. Would you mind?
He's all fine. I'll give you my bone.
But I love watching those shows, especially when they were nerds and they come out just banging.
Yeah, they're smoking hot.
But you know what, man? God, you girls are catty. The girls in the audience would be like, "But do you want to flaunt yourself like that? Do you want to flaunt yourself like that?"
Of course you do.
And it's like, even as I was a younger guy watching that, I'm going, "Oh, come on, give her a break." You know what I mean? Like, Jesus.
She was a nerd with cheesy braces in high school.
Now she got big old cans and
Hey,
she's fucking let her do her
good
thing.
looking.
Jesus Christ. And I like when the dudes come out, they're just jacked. You know, they come out all jacked. No one says nothing.
They run through the paper.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it. Now I'm gonna turn on Hulu and look up Jenny Jones. See if Jenny Jones is
We
on
got to
Hulu.
do a marathon. We're going to do a marathon.
Yeah. Talk show marathon.
We're going to do a talk show marathon. Jenny Jones, Richard Bay. Richard Bay had they had like little obstacle courses.
Yep.
Man, you got to talk.
It was like adult double dare.
You got to talk some fucking people into some stupid ass shit, don't you?
Well, daytime TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, like I said,
People are bored at home
I've been on a couple of those dating things,
and
man.
they can't have any
it's-
alcohol yet.
Those things are definitely bullshit.
It's too early. No day drinking.
Pussies.
So can I offer you an old duels?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Boom.
You're just
Go.
not committed. I mean, at that point, you're just...
Right.
Baby, you got to open those things.
Oh, I don't have I didn't bring one out.
I know, but
Swiss stuff.
like you open it for people, you know, when you give it to them.
Yeah.
Do women not do that? That's not a woman thing, is it?
I bartend. She bartends.
Yeah, I bartend. Yeah. I
No, I
didn't
know,
think-
but like in a
I
normal
didn't think
setting,
about
like
it.
if Hans is like, hand me a beer, you know. Like,
I didn't realize that they're twist off, and Hans has
Oh.
got the bottle opener tonight.
okay.
He's king of the bottles.
So I did not want to talk about talk shows at all.
Yeah, no, how the hell do we end up fucking talking about talk shows?
What
Yeah.
I want to talk about, Leah, we're going to do. We're going. This is already off the rails, man. This is way off the rails.
You guys went off fast, huh? It's like 20 minutes in.
Yeah, we haven't even finished one drink yet. Thank you, baby.
We're going. So Leah, we're thinking about doing a mushroom show,
Oh, yeah.
right? And you're going to be here to referee, right? Okay.
I thought it was going to be LSD.
No.
Okay, so we're doing mushrooms.
Are you
doing
making a
mushrooms?
joke, or you really thought
Oh yeah,
it was
you
going
know
to
what?
be LSD?
No, we did talk about
mushrooms
that.
is a shorter turnaround time than
My friend is
LSD.
making
So
DMT.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you want to try that.
DMT. What is DMT?
It's a natural chemical in your brain that's released right before you die. It's actually the
Jesus.
Spirit bomb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the most intense hallucinogenic that you can possibly take.
Is that like ayahuasca?
Yeah, but like straight DMT doesn't last as long. It's about 10 15 minutes.
yeah.
And like the second you hit it, it's just boom, you're in it. You go to a
And
whole
how
other
long?
dimension. About 10 15 minutes, yeah.
But it feels. Oh, I think I've heard people talk about
And,
this. It feels long though.
Well, you have no concept of time.
yeah.
But-
I've done it a few times, and it's intense.
Really?
It's life-changing, too.
Have you ever done salvia?
No, of course
Have I seen
not.
what?
Okay, so smoke and salvia is completely legal, but you smoke it, and
Yeah.
it's the most intense 2 minutes that you will ever fucking.
Oh right.
be high.
Yeah, but people do weird ass shit though.
Yeah.
But I understand DMT though, right? Is that dopamine stuff, or is it all? It could be miserable or terrible.
What?
Holy Christ, guys! Oh my God! I've never seen anything like this.
I think they're already on it.
He said he says this is like a dopamine and it feels great, or can it be
the body
can it
high-
be
the body high
whatever
feels-
your brain takes you to.
The body high feels like you're pissing, shitting, and coming all at the same time. It's
Well, better make sure
overly-
that your body's empty when you do
what?
it. Then
What the fuck?
no. Nope. just
We're all walking
diaper.
around in adult diapers.
and
All right, we're ready for this.
But you don't piss and shit.
no. But I've done it with my eyes open and with my eyes closed, and both of them are completely different experiences.
Yeah.
And it took me like a few times of trying it to where you kind of basically cross the plane.
That's right. Yeah.
Like the first couple times I tried it, like it was like it's almost there, but you didn't quite cross over. And then finally, like I was able to get my lungs used to it to where I wasn't coughing too soon. And then just boom, the second you hit it and able to hold it in, you're in.
Oh, so you smoke it.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, I've never
Did
done
you
DMT.
see the men? Did you see the men or the door?
I saw the men. I didn't see the door. So, and it was when I had my eyes open, like it took all my problems in a way, and it made them absolutely minuscule. Like
So
obviously,
it's basically like you're going through that fucking white light tunnel.
sort of. I mean, like, well, technically, like DMT is a natural chemical in your brain
Yeah.
that is released right before you die. And then when I did it with my eyes closed, I experienced pure joy. I can't describe it. I can't describe like what I saw or how profound it was. Like it's just like I remember coming out of it, and my eyes were watering because I was so happy. And basically, how me and my friends did it, we did it one at a time, and we had a piece of music playing that like I was really familiar with, and something soothing too. And so basically, it's like when you're in it, you have no concept of time. But if like you hear a certain note, it's like, oh shit, I'm only 3 seconds in. It feels like I've been in here for an eternity. So
Okay.
it gives you.
It gives you a time frame.
And like the cool thing about it's like you're falling like conscious, like you know your thoughts and all that. You just are experiencing this like incredibly profound thing. And when you start coming out of it, you're still kind of tripping, but that's when you can like explain to your friends like what you just experienced, and that's the only time you can really put it into words, because once that is gone, like you're not able to basically reiterate what you just experienced.
All right, I'm in for that,
Yeah,
man.
it's insane, and I recommend it. Like even if you don't do drugs, you're not into it. Like I would recommend everyone at least doing it once to like at least crossing the plane, because you're gonna have a whole new perspective on life, and it's pretty incredible.
Wow.
sounds
So
awesome.
you said crossing the plane.
Like crossing
I mean, that's
into a new
very profound,
spirituality
yeah.
or a different dimension.
It's like
right?
it seems like
Yeah.
like everybody I've talked to has basically the same experience, except he didn't. Did you see the door? Did you see
There was
the
no
door?
door, but I did see beings.
Did you see the men?
Yeah.
Some people told me they see
The men.
aliens, like little, like one guy said aliens. Some people said like little green men. I don't know. There's a
Yeah, I did see aliens, but like,
Wow.
but it wasn't the.
So if everybody sees the same thing,
but
though.
it wasn't the focal point
But
of my
also,
trip.
also, when you die, right? So when you die and your brain releases DMT, and everybody talks about seeing the white light
beautiful white
traveling
light.
traveling down the hallway, being welcomed by the spirits of your loved ones.
Yeah, they're just having a DMT trip.
Yeah,
does
they're
it-
having a DMT.
Does
trip
anyone
before they
have
die.
a bad trip? Bad DMT?
Or
trip?
maybe DMTs just are a gateway that whatever higher being gave us to be able to experience heaven on earth.
To answer your question, I think
Yeah.
I think people have, but it's a drug that you have to respect and know what you're getting yourself into. And it's kind of one of those things. See, like if with any psychedelic, like you just don't fight it; you have to roll with it. You
Yeah,
have to. It's like you did it for a reason. It's like you don't just do it and be like, oh man, I really wish I didn't do that. It's like, nah, dude, like you did that for an experience, and you have to enjoy the experience. And it's all about the frame of mind before you go into it.
Right, because I have a friend that does ayahuasca kind of regularly, right? And he really feels he gets answers, straight up answers and he writes down his questions, and he's able to ask these questions while he's in this trip.
That's a really smart
And-
way to do hallucinogenics.
Yeah,
Right.
but there's a whole thing. You got to fast before it. You can't take any other medication or protein pills or whatever, right?
You
gotta
your
be
body has
clean,
to
in
be
other
as
words.
clear
Your body's
as
got to be as
possible,
clear as
clean
possible.
Does he do it alone or does he do it with
He
a
does it
nurse
with
or a
his
shaman?
his girlfriend or with his
Okay.
yeah, and she watches everything. So he lies in bed. It makes you throw up though. This is what they told me, and he throws up, and then he gets on the ride, and he comes out, and he feels also he got an answer on a business partner of his that he got rid of right after that thing.
Whoa.
Turned out as a great move. The business partner was trying to shyster him.
Damn.
Huh.
Yeah. Crazy, right?
Who
But-
knows? There's a reason why these things on Earth were given to us to be able to use and play with and work with. It's just there's been medicine men since the fucking beginning of time that have been giving people drugs for answers.
Right.
You know, why not use drugs?
Well,
for,
I think-
for
I
stuff
mean,
like that instead of just like escaping.
I mean, it makes sense where it's like some scientists are starting to say that the Bible was written by people on mushrooms.
I believe it.
You know, because mushrooms are there.
Hey.
They're eating mushrooms, right?
Yeah.
They start
we don't
seeing
know.
things.
They're wandering through the
DMT.
desert. They're like, there's nothing else to eat.
Boom!
fucking
Here's
DMT
a
is made out of,
mushroom.
like a certain
makes
kind of
sense.
tree bark.
You know that makes
Right?
makes a lot of sense
Yeah.
to me. You know, they're seeing donkeys with on people heads or whatever they're seeing. You know, I don't know the Bible, but
They're also doing studies too with shrooms that it's they're kind of doing with shrooms what they're doing with weed and like and CBD where they're doing studies that shrooms are like it's a natural antidepressant.
Right.
And what they're trying to do is basically remove the psychoactive element of shrooms
right.
and maintain the antidepressant part. So to get people off of like, the actual real shitty antidepressants where you get like fucking hooked and I don't know what.
Yes.
The chemical aspect and doing it in more of a natural way.
I agree, and I've always thought that was interesting though, where a mushroom, anything that like a mushroom, right? It's odd that it's so illegal and so not so much
It's so
anymore. But I remember when I was a
natural.
kid, like weed was illegal, right? It was so frowned upon, and I remember as a kid going, "You can just grow this thing. That's weird,
Yeah.
right? Like it just grows out of the earth, right?" But I never put it together. I wasn't smart enough to put it together, I don't think. But I do remember thinking, with pills and not just pills, aspirin and things like that, right? And I was like, well, what's some from the earth? And, I was putting that to, but I wasn't smart enough to get it.
It's
But
so the truth. Like basically, like everything that the pharmaceutical companies are making for us are chemicals that were driven by plants that were grown, a long time ago, and they extract that chemical and then put a whole bunch of other filler bullshit that gives us cancer and keeps us sick.
But I guess chemicals are also from the earth. So, it's all from the earth.
Technically.
Technically it's all
so.
it's all organic. It's all from the earth.
Don't panic.
It's all
Organic.
I don't know anybody who ever
Don't
really
panic, it's
died
organic.
from getting cancer from taking too many mushrooms. So
Probably
they
so.
just probably fried their
are you
brain a
getting
little
cancer
bit.
from
You can't-
pills?
Not even with shrooms. Yeah, the only side effect I ever had from shrooms was sore ribs and sore cheeks from laughing so hard.
Right?
From laughing at Dylan McKay.
Gillen McKay.
Yeah, let's do lunch.
Yeah, let's do.
So hostile.
Did we tell you that one, Leah?
Yeah.
It was I couldn't stop laughing at Dylan McKay, dude. It was my face was stuck like laughing. It was so ridiculous. But yeah, it's one of those things. But yeah, we were thinking about doing a mushroom show.
God, that would be fun.
And I think I'm in. I think I'm able to do that now as an adult.
I'm in.
Like I'm able to do that. I was always afraid to do any sort of drug most of my life because I was afraid that it would skew my brain because I'm already a nut, right? So I was afraid it would just, send me off the deep end, which I have a couple friends that have gone off the deep end, which
Until we did acid.
I'm not quite
and
sure that's
acid
it,
was
but-
good. You were good with acid.
I was very good because I think I'm so I'm now older and I know exactly who I am, right? I know exactly who I am, and I'm not afraid of shit. Because I'm not embarrassed of anything. I don't care.
Right.
I've already gotten to that age, right? We understand that we're all that age now. So it's like I think I was able to do it, but I never did it as a younger guy because I was so afraid that I couldn't handle a trip. Or maybe I just couldn't handle looking at myself. Probably, you know what I'm saying?
You had a lot of shit.
that's your whole inner thing. Like you weren't comfortable with who you were inside, so you're not going to want to see
I think that's
whatever's
probably
going to
true.
come out from that.
Right.
Dude, the conversation we're going to have is going to be fucking hilarious.
I can't wait to watch it. Now, what Leah needs to do is she needs to referee.
Mm-hmm.
So
Maybe
if
our
we
drug
start,
shaman.
Yeah, I will.
okay,
right.
great. So what we need to do is
'Cause all I
because we
need
can't
to-
talk over each other either, right? We need to try.
Well, that's
not
going to be kind of harder, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck it then.
To
Or
control.
we're just not going to talk at all. We're going to be like,
No, exactly.
zoomed in on us, like what?
And Leah will be fucking laughing her ass off at us.
But do we now? Listen, do we take it? Do we take it before the show?
You're gonna have
But yeah, that's the whole idea.
Yeah,
Right.
because-
It'll take about a
Yeah,
half
you have
hour.
to
And we're
take
gonna
it
have
for the
to
show.
because our show's normally 2 hours long, and if
So here's what
And
we'll
we
do.
normally do,
We'll
like, a
all take
4-hour
it.
trip,
We'll
you
split
know?
it up, right? And we'll all take it at the same time, right?
Right.
And then once I see one of you guys go, I'll go boom, record. The train has left the station, right? And now we're going. Because that's how I remember when I did acid with Jenna. I remember it hitting because I'm in the kitchen cooking, right? And then I remember going, and I go, oh.
Yeah, and I just got out of the shower, and you had a friend that bought like one of those rainbow shower heads right over here. And I'm taking a shower. I'm like, I want to be nice and clean. I want to feel nice and clean for this. I don't want to be like, something's crawling on my skin. And I remember staring at the shower head. And I'm like, ooh, it's pretty.
That's right. We had the
And
rainbow shower head.
And I come out and I'm all, hey baby, I think it's hitting me. He's like, why? I'm all, because I think a unicorn peed on me in my shower. Like, it's a rainbow. He's all, no.
But I've heard
It's light.
I've heard of
Oh,
terrible trips. A lot of my friends have told me
Not
about.
on mushrooms, though.
Yeah,
Not
I mean,
Really?
Not on-
Really?
No, not on mushrooms.
mean,
If you take too much, I
Well,
guess.
like,
Well,
I mean,
I
like when
mean-
I thought I peed my pants, that was kind of weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it was weird.
That was kind of
Well,
weird.
okay, like
What is the amount? What is the
So,
amount you're supposed to
it
take?
depends on your tolerance. I mean, my friend Mark and I, we did a lot this time. We normally
how
we
many
do,
grams did you
normally
take?
do an eighth, but this time we did a fourth.
Okay.
So we did double that.
I don't even know what that is, man.
It's a lot.
So terrible.
And so like we ended up having this conversation.
An eighth is like 3 tablespoons.
It's more of my math.
As
I
like
think.
this is funny. We had like fucking crazy ass conversation, basically like a scenario of him dressing up as Winnie the Pooh, fucking a tire on his balcony while his neighbors are watching, while pouring honey on himself. And then when he comes, he's just like,
So there's a rumbly
came. But anyways, though, so as I was, so I
And
think
Tigger comes bouncing in.
yeah, and then somehow Japan gets involved. I don't know how, but Japan got involved. So like that's the weird ass
Japan
conversation.
was on that shit. Oh my
I don't
God.
know, but like somehow Japan got involved in that whole situation, or at least in that whole conversation.
A tire on a
So-
balcony.
Were you
Yeah.
turning Japanese? Did you really think so?
I don't know, man. I don't know what I was thinking. All I know is that we were fucked up and it was hilarious. And so, anyways, I told this story the last time I was on here, or the 2 times before that. So basically, like, I was peeking and I had to take a piss. And I went to take a piss. I'm like, all right, take it out. You know, aim it at the water. I'm like, thinking of it as a job. So I'm like, okay, cool, you can do this. And then, boom, start hitting the water. I'm like, all right, man, okay, cool. Then then started getting distracted. Everything started getting all weird. Then I was done. Then I went to put it away. And it felt like silly putty, dude. It was just like going through my hands. Like, well, that's
Oh, your
fucked
dick.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so I was like,
I've had
I don't
those days.
remember being this hard getting in my pants. And so like I finally got in my pants, and like you know how you have that little bit of dribble. And
Of
so
course.
like a little bit of dribble kind of got on my finger, and it sparked something in my brain to where I thought I just pissed my pants. Like I just stood there and like
Oh, yeah,
completely
yeah,
forgot
yeah.
and just wet myself. And so I walked out of the bathroom. I went to my friend. I was like, I don't know what happened, man. I just pissed my pants. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, I don't know what happened, dude. Like, I just pissed. And he's like, oh, well, shit. I'm like, can I go, like, rinse off in the shower or something? Like, I don't know what the fuck happened. I was, like, so confused. And, like, I was so, like, into it because I even thought, like, I smelt it. I even took everything out of my pockets. I'm like, it's so wet. I went to take off my shoes. I'm like,
It's so funny.
so- and
how,
was your-
it's so funny how your brain will just.
And
do
what was
that.
your friend doing?
And he was like, oh, shit, like, here, let me figure out how to get the shower going. I was like, yeah, I just need to rinse off, you know? And so, like, and he was like,
Right, your brain, man. It's
Yeah.
that's crazy that it gets the touch and the smell.
yeah,
right?
it was crazy. And, like, so finally figured out how to turn the shower on, but we didn't have to figure out how to turn the hot water on. So as I was, like, trying to, get into the shower, he was setting out some, like, clothes for me and shit. So I get in the shower, it was, like, ice cold, and it felt like cinder blocks.
Whoa.
Yeah, just to add to the shame,
The
you know?
water?
It's just like,
You had to take a rape
Getting
shower
hit.
on
You know, just
fucking
like-
mushrooms.
and it felt so weird. And as I was thinking about it, I'm like, how the fuck did this happen? Like, really? Like, fucking get real, man.
I'm an adult.
Yeah.
I can't manage a shower.
And then I was thinking, I'm like,
don't
fuck,
know.
you know, like, what's Mark gonna do? He has to, like, deal with this shit downstairs, piss everywhere. I'm like, Mark has it my back, you know, don't worry about it. And then I was just like, it just, like, started fucking me. And I was like, hold on, this is just the shrooms talking, like, chill the fuck out. And then eventually, like, you know, had a towel, rinsed off, and then he had the gym shorts waiting for me. And we had the room still set up like as if we were tripping, so like it was still dark. We had like all these crazy lights going and the music going. So the lights were going off, and I was grabbing the shorts, and I couldn't figure them out. Like, and they kept on kind of disintegrating in my hands too. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
I hate when that happens.
Like, this is fucking weird. So I went to put them on, and then you know how you put.
And you don't catch yourself going, I'm probably tripping.
No, I did. Like, the whole time, I'm like, dude, it's the fucking shrooms, man. Like, chill out. Like, let's get real here.
Right.
And so I went to put the shorts on. And then, like, I put 2 legs into one. Oh, all right. Gotta figure this out again. And
Is there a toddler?
See, Jenna, this is what I'm worried about. This is what I'm worried about because that would ruin my trip.
well, first
yeah,
of all,
he took
I did-
twice the amount that he was
I did
supposed
Exactly.
Yeah, I did
Oh,
an
okay.
extreme amount of shrooms.
Because
And-
if I'm watching you do that, like, you know,
Oh,
I'm
no.
just going, you're ruining this for me.
He's
No,
all, I don't
no,
want to
no, that
do
was-
this on
No,
camera.
and also when you do shrooms, you have to be in the right state of mind.
Yeah.
You can't.
Right.
When you go into that trip, you have to be
Yeah.
positive. You can't be negative because that'll fuck up your trip.
Yeah,
Right.
It was just a weird circumstance, and like, trust me, like it felt like an eternity, but it probably just
Jenna-
lasted only 10 minutes, and we just laughed
Jenna-
about it afterwards.
So let's watch like a ton of videos of puppies and things like that before we go in.
Let's not.
No,
Let's not.
Yeah, 'cause
no,
that's
you
what I'm thinking
you
about
just
my
gotta
dog.
like
You can't get. I can't get.
Kitties. Kitties.
Nothing will work ever. Then I start thinking about my cat.
then you probably
yeah.
fucking pee in your pants.
Well,
And also too, we also
Piglets.
snorted the shroom dust too.
say, Tony, come on, man. I mean, you're a
not
dead.
kidding,
You're a
like,
deadhead. Is
just
that
because-
too much?
Just because we thought it'd be funny.
Well, you get like I said, you gotta do when you go into that, do what's gonna make you feel good and
Yeah,
positive.
What should
don't
our
search for the
surroundings
most
be? Do we need any
intense you can
props?
get.
Should we get any like cool props?
I
or
mean-
something?
Yeah.
Candles.
We should call
Candles? I
we should
like
call
that.
my mom and be like, "Hey, mom, bring over some fried toys."
Does that work for shrooms also?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
Would your mom do that?
Yeah.
She came over with
Yeah.
like a duffel bag. She was like the wolf from Pulp Fiction. Like she came in like, you need fried toys.
This is 6
Boom.
hours
You know?
into our acid
Sending the
trip.
yeah.
6 hours into our acid trip, and my mom was.
Your mom's the acid wolf.
She was like our referee, like you're gonna be, but she was working because she was
never mind.
she was
We're
a
good.
professional driver, right? But she was in the area, so she calls and she's gonna stop by. I'm peeing, right? I'm in the bathroom peeing.
We told
and
him on that, yeah.
Yeah, well, he did too.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, so my mom skipping over the whole you laughing and trying to pretend like you're an adult around my mother that you've never known was an acid head herself. So my mom comes.
Well, I
in,
don't
she's
come from parents like
yeah,
that.
my
man.
mom comes
You know?
in. She's checking in on us. She's all, I just want to check on you. Like, I'm in the neighborhood. I'm going to come on in. I got to pee and stuff. And I brought fry toys. And he's like, what's fry toys? So if you have done acid or hallucinogenics, you know that toys that light up are a lot of fun.
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
Anything that lights up or projects light or does just something, makes sound, because it fucks with your dimensions, fucks with your senses. So my mom brought in
So I'll put it on the television. Is what we'll do. We'll just kind of have a maybe
Like,
a.
they have
Yeah.
things on YouTube.
Yeah,
like
they've
you
got,
can
like,
like, you can put
Deadhead.
in,
Right, we were
you can
watching
put in, like,
Sublime,
mushroom trip. Like,
and then the Sublime mushroom was moving when we were
yeah,
watching
yeah.
that. Yeah.
wait, do you have a smoke machine
Yeah.
Yep.
and glow sticks?
No,
Glow
but
sticks are fun.
No,
suppose you
check
can
this
get
out.
glow stick.
I-
Not gonna be like a stupid raver and shit.
No. Smoke
no,
machine.
the
no,
So I gotta
smoke
wear the overly baggy pants with the weird.
Yeah, you
Jenkos.
got to wear
Yes.
Jenkos.
Do I gotta never get any clothes that girls like?
But no, check this out. Smoke machine, and then get the glow
Apparently
sticks, and then
Jenkos
throw
are
them in
back
the
in
smoke,
style.
so the whole
I
floor
heard
is
that.
glowing. That'd be awesome.
Okay. Well, look, I'm in. Because you guys are the professionals.
We used to take
So I'm in.
We used to take acid and then go to my friend Paul's house, and Paul had this big ass mansion, right? But he had this underneath, because it was built up on stilts, where we would spray, like we'd break open the glow sticks and
Yeah.
throw them all against the walls when we were sober, take acid, turn off the lights down there, and like we'd build our own mazes, like our own glow stick mazes, where we'd chase after each other while we were completely.
You'd build mazes?
It was
Oh my
so much
God, that
fun.
sounds cool.
It was so much fun, and we'd also we'd also have
okay.
our own glow sticks.
Okay.
So it's basically like we
I need to
hit
get more
somebody with
experience,
it,
though,
and then
first.
somebody was got.
Yeah.
It was pretty much like paintball with
Oh,
glow
right.
sticks.
I am so looking forward to this.
So I need to get
was
I need
so
to
much fun.
get more experience with the with shrooms and stuff before we start hitting a maze. But
Before we start making manhunt mazes underneath people's
but I
houses.
swear to God, a maze sounds awesome. And what we'll do is we'll hire camera guys that follow each one of us around.
God, that would be so funny.
But they just take our cameras.
Well, yeah. So we have our own camera guys, and then we'll have lav mics. So we'll have mics on us. So we're still able to podcast during this maze, right? And we got to describe what we're.
I can find you. I see you.
But the maze
Somebody already
is.
got you. You're dead.
But the maze is. You know what? So it's like a glow stick type maze, right?
Yeah, 'cause we were underneath a house. It was completely black.
Right.
Except for, like I said, before we went in there, we put black light stuff, and we also put, we put glow stick shit that we sprayed all along the walls. We went downstairs. We
You
turned
guys
off
are
the lights,
serious,
went
man.
downstairs. Fuck it. I had
I wish
lots
I
of
knew
fun
you
with
guys, but
acid.
you know, like what the
Yeah,
fuck?
you would have had so much fun. And
I was busy
this was
being
a
an asshole.
mansion too that we were running around underneath. It was awesome.
Yeah. Tony, does that sound good?
Yeah, I'm down.
Tony in the maze is like, dude, I ain't running through the maze.
When are we doing this?
Kiss
Like
my ass.
tomorrow?
Thank you. Tomorrow.
I gotta
Bro.
hit- I gotta
This
hit up-
weekend.
I gotta
So
hit up Paul
is
back.
everybody
Hey,
ready to
so
quit your job? Okay.
Let's all go do acid and run around and have fun.
What if all of us decided to just quit our jobs? By the way, Sparrow can do whatever she wants.
Okay.
Yeah, you notice how I'm not even stopping her? You see how, you know what I mean? You see how she won?
She's like, I want to be on camera.
Yeah. You see how she won?
Begins now.
Oh, you taste like coconut oil.
She's like, oh, you guys are paying attention?
If you're on shrooms, it might trick you. And
Doesn't
like,
that sound like, guys, I'm kind of excited about this.
Dude, I'm fucking stoked.
If we do fucking glow stick manhunt, oh my god. Oh,
Well, okay,
so
glow
much
stick
fun.
manhunt means, but who are we hunting? Who are we hunting?
It's basically like.
Or do we send somebody running? We gotta.
No.
Oh.
It's basically it's basically like.
Do I shoot him with something?
It's like it's like
Running of the
paint.
glow
Yeah, it's like
stick.
paintball. Capture the flag, but you have to protect one person.
Oh, okay.
Right, and and each team has one person, and you have this maze, and you have your shooters, but it's basically like your shooters with glow sticks. You're like, cha, and like you break the glow sticks in half, and you go, Cha.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'm in.
It was
I'm
a lot.
excited.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, Leah.
You have to have black lights.
Yeah, black
Put
lights.
some black lights out.
Yeah.
In some of the.
Oh,
So
yeah, it would be
it-
like the 90s
Yeah,
again.
it's
Yeah.
not.
Oh, and those posters,
growing-
the velvet posters.
Yeah, we'll get the velvet posters.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
those.
I had those too.
But growing up
Velvet Elvis.
in high school, one of my jobs
I
was
have
I
a
worked
velvet
at
poster in
QSR
my
laser
garage.
tag,
You would.
man,
Right.
and so we'd all get fucking wasted after work and go and play laser tag high too.
Man, guys.
You should have grown. You should have grown up with me, baby.
We have
Then
to make sure
could have
we have
already
beer,
had
though,
5
too,
kids, and you would have been on more Povich.
No,
We have to make sure we
are
have plenty
not
of
the
beers
father.
too.
Shit.
That's
plenty
the
of
thing-
beers, you
Yeah,
said.
that's the thing with shrooms. Like for some reason, at least with me, it's like always have to have a beer, man.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, alcohol tends to be an even keel kind of thing to it.
And then
It's
once
same
it-
thing, same thing like when you're doing coke, you're doing any other drug. Like alcohol tends to make you feel a little more mellow.
And then when you come down, do a hit of weed, and it spikes right back up again.
Don't drink the orange juice though. If you eat oranges or drink
I heard
orange
that.
juice, it's gonna intensify
intensifies
it.
it.
But that's
Unless
good, though.
Depends on where you wanna be.
Yeah, you
Okay.
have
Depends how hard you want to
So
roll.
screwdrivers, it is.
But yeah, but when you're on your way,
Small.
Imagine that.
Start
But
small.
what do we start with? Like an eighth?
probably an
right?
eighth
Yeah, an
each.
eighth.
Yeah,
Eighth
but like
is what everybody really starts off with.
Right.
It's
Okay.
Even.
start
And
off,
then-
start
but
off microdosing,
problem-
and then
The problem is that like the two of you, all your guys' tolerance are probably way better than mine.
I haven't done
Way
mushrooms
higher.
in such a long time.
I haven't either.
it is.
It's been a.
But then again,
quite some time.
my body filters shit out. Like shit doesn't work. Like you really gotta. you know.
If your metabolism is fast, you're gonna
Yeah.
probably go through it fast.
Because Hansi and I did
that's good,
shrooms, but
that doesn't mean
I
that
do
you're not
feel it.
gonna trip.
We didn't get the
You will
full.
trip.
You know what I mean? There wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't a full trip.
You guys took like a half an eighth.
Yeah, we took some.
Yeah.
We got giggly, but there was no hallucinating.
You guys took enough
right?
to microdose.
I had a,
Other than the
I had
time lapse.
I had a
though,
little bit of. I had some visuals to where like.
I mean, I have mushrooms in the house, right?
My coming down was terrible.
The
though,
screen
man.
kind of looked like an
So
oil
terrible.
painting for like a small period of time.
Really?
Like it wasn't a prolonged trip. Not like when I did a fucking quarter and it just lasted forever.
Well, I think you probably have a good mind for it. Like your mind is ready for it. I think my brain starts to fight it. I think.
Oh, see, see, that's the problem. You got to accept
know.
it
Do you
because
fight your tattoos when you're getting tattooed? Do you instantly want to?
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it.
He might fight it then. Yeah.
He's like, ah! He's
Yeah,
tattooing
let it
himself,
go.
though.
Yeah, I tattoo myself also, so it's like it's
You
terrible.
have trouble letting go of control.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess so. That sounds like me.
I don't know. him on acid, though, it was the funnest Ian I've ever been around out of all the
he just
Ians
let-
I've ever
he just let
known.
go. Eventually
Yeah.
you just gave into it.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
just like, fuck it.
Well,
He was
I
like-
also- it
he's
was-
like, is it okay that I'm laughing this much? I'm like, yeah. It's
Well, it was
fun.
it was also just me and her.
Business.
It was me
It's
and
all
her
business.
in my little compound here. Anything outside the compound, I didn't like. I didn't like any of it.
It's hard. to
But
do.
inside here, I was I was
it's a
having
happy
so much
safe
fun.
space.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, and my
so we
dogs
start-
were cool. You know, it was cool.
So we start off the first trip here and work our way to the Manhunt maze, the Manhunt
To
fucking
Disneyland.
black light
Oh.
glow, to fucking Disneyland. Ooh. I haven't done trips
would
at
be-
Disneyland since junior high.
that would be pretty fun.
I'm down with it. We need a driver.
my God.
We need a driver. But
Mom,
here's the
call
here's
my
the
mom.
problem though.
Call my mom.
No,
giving
no,
her
we-
2
I don't want you guys to
$100.
embarrass me in these lines though, because
no.
they got kids around, man. You know what I'm saying?
We'll be laughing
No,
at
you know
it.
what we gotta do? We
These
gotta
poor kids
no,
are
no,
sitting
we-
there like, "Mom's the best day of my life,"
we
and then you
gotta-
you tripping on this kid's face.
No, we gotta get there. We gotta get there at like 5:00 in the afternoon when all the families are starting to leave with their toddlers and shit,
Yeah.
and just
little
and
gremlins
take
are
it
gone.
before we get before we get on the tram to get into Disneyland. So we have an hour of us to like ground for a little bit to be
Okay.
like, okay, we're
Well-
not high yet.
We'll start it on the
build up.
podcast.
Like the build
We'll
up.
start it because this is the shroom crew right here. Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll start it on the podcast,
I like
right?
this- I like that.
Well, that's how we figure out if someone's a good trip around me or not. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. You know what I mean? Sometimes you guys could start talking about dark shit,
Or if you're a good trip around anybody else.
or maybe I suck. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Bill.
But ultimately, it's for me. So I'm selfish like that. But you guys are fucking. You know, you guys have done this a gazillion times. You know what's up. You know.
Yeah, but it's been a while. I can't remember the last
Really?
time I did that. Yeah.
Well, why did you stop your
I don't know.
Grateful
just,
Dead?
adult?
Because I became an adult and a father, and got married, and
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't really do those kinds of things when you have kids. You're not
Yeah.
supposed to.
Well, I think you would once.
My family's
lot more
weird
fun.
like that.
I think you
No,
would
no, I mean,
once
we-
you
Yeah, it
you.
depends on the family.
Yeah, my family's, but we're always really open about our drug use and stuff.
I
in the
still
house,
go to
so.
see like dead shows and so when Bob Weir comes around, and you see families, you see generations.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
multi-
Yeah, but
generations.
you
Also,
don't see parents completely like gacked out on
Gacked out.
acid
Some
for
of the adult-
days.
Not for gays,
with
some
their
of
the
kids.
dead
adult
show,
ones were.
yes,
Some of the
you
adult-
would.
Oh yeah, maybe at a dead show.
Yeah,
Or-
the adults were not the
So
little kids.
is the
though.
Grateful Dead like the
and
leftover
the kids don't know
guys
what's
doing
going on,
stuff?
but the
or-
adults are able
Yeah,
to
let's go.
handle. Yeah, my
Yeah,
mom
you
was
wanna
the same
do
way.
it?
I'll go with
Yeah.
you, man. Sure.
All right, cool.
Sure. Yeah.
But it wasn't until I was a teenager. My mom's always so. I'm doing
And
this.
then we can do some mushrooms.
All right.
You might want to try this too. You're gonna experiment. You might as well do it at home. So home base was always okay to do drugs,
Yeah.
as long as it wasn't slamming heroin or like.
That's how my
smoking
sister gave
speed.
me acid. That was like the very first drug I ever did. My
Yeah.
sister.
Your
gave me-
first drug was acid.
Yeah, she gave
Jeez,
it-
you went big.
She gave it to me when I was 12 years old.
But as a kid, how do you understand what that is? I don't
That's why
understand.
he's so good at it.
You know, but how do you
he's
understand as a kid? Your brain isn't developed. You don't know what you're doing.
I took it at 13. That was my first
Like,
time.
how do you even?
Yeah, I'm
how do you
14
handle it?
for acid.
you don't
I
have
was-
any baggage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have
You don't-
any fucking baggage.
don't-
You have nothing to
you don't
care
have
about.
job.
No, exactly.
You're nobody. You're not
Exactly.
paying bills.
No, you just go
Oh,
home and lay
yeah,
in
I
your
guess so.
bed and
Yeah.
wait till it wears off. and-
Right. The worst thing you got to worry
your
about is if
parents
your
know you're on
parents
it?
find out.
Yeah.
Funny story.
Yeah, they end up finding out.
You see, your parents caught you on acid.
No, but I was tripping pretty hard in front of my dad and older brother.
And
they didn't have a fucking clue.
they didn't have a clue?
Yeah.
Huh.
No, it's like my sister gave it to me on a sweet tart. She was already tripping, telling me what was going on.
On a
So I was
sweet
like,
tart?
Yeah,
I was like,
because
that
you
sounds
can
like-
What kind of
eyedropper-
sister is
you can
this?
eyedropper it.
Why is she doing that?
Because she was a raver back in the day.
And so she
Wearing
thinks
those
everybody's
wearing
supposed-
those Jenko jeans.
She thinks everybody's
She's like,
supposed
ooh,
to
I
take that.
love doing Jankos.
Goes.
She thinks everybody's
He's
supposed
a
to take
big
acid.
purse.
No, she was already tripping, and she was telling me what was going on. I was like, oh, that sounds fun. Can I have one? She's like, yeah, sure. Why not? I just like took it, and then she left with my now ex brother-in-law, and I was just hanging out in her room. And you remember those TVs that had the built-in VCRs?
Yeah.
Yes,
When you have it
of
on,
course I do.
and you have it on stop, it's just that blue screen. I was looking at that thing.
Oh,
for
right, the blue
hours.
screen.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
did you see in it? Like, what were you seeing?
I was seeing like a bunch of like pink, purple, and like white lines just kind of dancing in it. Then eventually my sister came in the room. She's like, hey, you need to leave. I'm like, all right. So I go downstairs, and my dad and my older brother are watching Gone Fishing. That Joe Pesci and Danny Glover movie. Anyways, there's a scene where the hotel room blows up, and I was laughing about that for like 10 minutes. My dad's looking.
So you had fun on it.
Oh yeah, my dad was
That's
looking.
not funny, son.
My dad was looking at me. He was like, "What's going on, man?" And I was like, "Their hotel room blew up." He was like, "That was like 10 minutes ago." I'm like, "I know, but it was so funny."
Have you told your parents
Hotel
that?
room's blowing up is
And
hilarious.
they've never known. Have you told them?
Fuck
Oh,
no.
see, I remember the day, like the day I turned 21, and I was with my dad, and I told him every drug I ever did underneath his roof, and he's like, "What? Why didn't you tell me? Did your brother did this?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I don't know. We were doing it together because me and my brother are a year apart, right? It's like we were partying and doing drugs together on a regular basis." And he's like, "So that night that you said that you were sick," I'm like, "Yeah, I was sick, but I was throwing it because I was on mushrooms." And I went back to my room, and he told me to turn my music down for a reason.
Wow, that sounds like a.
But my dad was a fucking stoner, and he did every other drug underneath the sun too. I'm like, "Dad, how the fuck did I sneak this past you when you've done it all too? You're like, any drug that you ever do, I'll
Look,
know."
here's a lesson to you kids. Don't tell your parents shit. Even when you get older, they'll use it later on. I'm telling you. And
he's all, "Well, where'd you get all this?" I'm all, "We partied up at Mom's house because we lived in the desert, and she made sure that nobody drove home inebriated."
Because mom is cool.
Because right.
Well, no, trust me. Like, we were high.
And Dad's like, "Yo,
all of us
yeah."
were high many, many times underneath my father's roof, and he's like, "Well, why didn't I know?" I'm like, "Dad, you didn't come out of your bedroom."
High on what?
Everything.
Oh boy.
Yeah, like we had a friend named Couch for a reason.
Ouch.
Is it like the guy on the couch?
Yeah,
He's the guy on the couch.
yeah.
You guys were like
he's
the.
nobody's friend. He's just there.
My dad loved him. My dad thought
just leave him
my
there?
dad thought
Like, I
of him
thought
as
he
a
was your
second
friend.
son.
And
Like,
his
he
name
would-
was Couch?
Yeah, he would just come into our house and.
Oh shit! I thought you
we'd
were actually calling the couch.
No. This is our friend that was a couch.
I'm thinking of that '70s show at in the couch, in the
right.
basement.
It's the same concept, you know.
Yeah,
like you
yes.
just
This is
playing
an
on the
actual
couch.
human being they're calling a couch.
His name is Couch.
What's he doing now?
sitting on a couch.
He's
a
no longer
therapist.
with us.
He works at a furniture store.
He's at IKEA.
At IKEA.
He's at the eternal couch in the sky.
Putting furniture
If
together.
if someone started giving me the nickname Couch, I'd be like, okay, I
Couch was
gotta
the one
do
that
something.
introduced me to Marilyn Manson.
Well, he's got good taste in
Best
music,
guy
but I mean,
ever.
Jesus.
Totally threw me off.
I'd love to know what he's doing. You know what? Can we do that too?
he's
Can we
not
look
alive
these people
anymore.
up? He's not alive. Well, that makes sense. You know, like if you're Couch, I guess you're not
guess.
doing much. You know, like,
How do you?
I'm
was 80
rocking
back
chair.
then.
How do you
I'm
put a couch in
armchair.
How do you put a couch in a coffin?
Oh my God.
Okay.
is there?
Actually, he would
oh,
laugh
is-
at that.
Yeah.
He would really laugh at that.
Is there a? Hey, if anyone knows a punchline on that one, there's got to be a punchline.
His real name was Ryan. We love you, Ryan. I love you, Ryan.
Ryan the Couch.
Ryan was a.
I'd love. What did he
was
end up
family.
doing? What did he end up doing when he got
Everything.
older? No,
Wait,
when he
wait.
got older.
Oh no, everything.
No,
but
like
not-
as a job. How did he make a living?
Sit on couches.
No living.
He tested couches for a living.
Furniture sales.
How did he die?
Why do they call him couch?
How did
Drugs.
he die? Drugs. Okay. On the couch? Did he die on the couch?
I don't know about that.
He sat on the wrong couch and it ate him.
He just sat on the wrong. It wasn't the drugs. It was the couch. He got the spring and shit.
Yeah,
and got him.
just
Punctured his sphincter and
straight up.
He
bled
sat
out.
down and he never got up.
And he bled out.
He
He
just-
sat.
Oh, okay,
He laid
okay,
down,
okay.
he
You know
never
what?
got up.
He's probably happier. He didn't have to fucking move.
Yeah.
He's fine now. He's on the couch. He's on the couch in heaven.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's in the
He had
eternal
a
Yeah,
family
like
and
God
stuff.
smoke. You know,
Yeah,
God's in there
Sorry,
like
guys, I'm blocking it out right
Jesus is
now.
all. Jesus is all.
All right, we'll
Couch,
move on.
man.
Yeah, can we
We'll
move
move
on?
to we'll move to
Can
a
we move
different
on?
couch.
Because he is actually a very good friend of mine, and
We can't make jokes about couch.
not right now. Well, yeah,
Jesus
you can,
Christ,
you
man.
can, but it got a little too much.
You just can't. It's hard to talk. You bring up any. You have a lot. There's a lot with you. I notice. So when you go, if we talk, I can't watch puppy videos, right? I can't. You know what I mean? There's always something that
What's
connects
up
you
with the puppies? What's to do with
It's
that?
always something that connects her with something terrible.
Oh,
No,
with
no,
the
no.
puppy?
Well, I mean, it's
No,
like
baby,
probably
this-
PTSD.
yeah, this is just my friend that's dead.
No, I know.
Yeah.
No, you know something? I'm gonna be honest. Look, since I'm busting your balls, I'm gonna be really honest today. I had a hard time getting out of bed today. Hard.
Thinking about Tom Selleck.
It wasn't good. It wasn't good. It wasn't like the jerk off can't get out of bed situation. No, I dreamt that someone stole my dogs.
Oh, really?
And it was a long dream. It was a long one,
Dude, it was
man.
me. Just kidding.
It was a long fucking one. And I'm searching. It's a whole story. I'm going. And when I woke up, it was one of those ones you wake up and go, what the fuck, man? And I'm looking at him. I go, you know, I'm grabbing it. You're here. Ah, shit, you're here. Right?
Do you have those dreams about your dogs all the time?
I do have them a lot. And then I gave myself an extra couple hours in that bed with my dogs, man. I was like, I'm just staring at them like the dream. It was so fucking real.
I
man.
had those before.
And it was so real. My shirt's
Imagine
all over
if you
here.
ever
You know,
had children.
And then Tom Selleck comes
that's why I'm
underneath
not
the
gonna have
covers.
children,
Yeah.
man. That's why I'm not gonna have children.
Imagine if you had babies.
Never
If
say
I had
never.
children, man, I would fucking if someone bullied my kid at school, I'd kill all those fucking little bastards. That's why I don't think I could deal with it, man. If someone talks anything bad about my dogs, I'd lose my shit. You know what I mean? Imagine my child.
Yeah, I don't even like to let people in my house because I've had roommates be weird with my cats.
Where they don't know how to do
or
it,
they're
right?
Not good with them,
Or they
like,
grew up
don't
somewhere
know.
where they kicked a cat or something,
or
right?
they, like,
yeah.
Just I can't. I don't trust just
Right.
everyone around them.
Right. I've kicked people out of my house for trying to discipline my dogs, man.
Right?
Get the fuck out of here. I'm disciplining you now, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, like it's my job to discipline. You don't discipline.
Hey, you're not allowed to talk to my dog.
No, I had a girl one time. This was before Jenna and I dated. I brought a girl home from fucking Loaded, right? And she gave Sparrow a knee to the chest, man. Like kneed her. Sparrow was a really little puppy. Sparrow was very young. And Sparrow jumps. Kind of, she still does, you know. But she jumped, and I saw her. It felt like slow motion. She did like a knee, and I guess this is how she claims she gets the dogs to stop jumping. I just met this broad, by the way. You know, it's just some stupid broad.
It's fucking loaded.
And I fucking kicked her out of my house so fast, man. Like her head, she looked at me like she saw a ghost.
I would understand
I was like, get
more
the
if
fuck
that was
out.
just
Get out.
If that was
Yeah.
just a natural reaction to somebody.
I'm not even calling you an Uber, bitch. Get the fuck out.
It's
Like,
probably
that
before
that
Uber.
makes more
Yeah.
sense that was a natural reaction to something jumping on you. And I would have been like, dude, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Right.
Sparrow's this big, man. She's like, you
Oh,
know,
she was just a baby.
She was a little baby. She was a little
baby
baby,
Sparrow, but-
and Sparrow came back on her back. I can remember it like it was yesterday, man. On her back, I looked at her like you know how the Scottish comes up, man. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I was like, get out before I strangle you. I will strangle you, man. You just need my little puppy, man.
I
I'm gonna
would've
lose my
punched the
shit.
bitch in the throat.
Man.
I know, man. But I imagine as a kid, I don't know how you're the only one with kids, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know how you do it, man.
I'm the only adult here.
Yeah.
He's the only one willing to take on the
Now,
responsibility.
Leah, you don't have any kids that you know about, right?
horrible.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. It's always funny to say that
No,
to a
you
Want a
girl.
couple?
No, I'm good. I'm
You know what's so
Oh,
funny
I don't think about it
is
like that. It's funny to say, you know, because a girl. Do you know if you have kids that you know about? You know.
the rest of the fucking world, like that, it seems like L.A., you know, L.A., New York, all the major metropolitan cities, they have more more adults without children.
Right.
The rest of the fucking world's like they don't understand not breeding.
That's
you
what makes me
know?
feel old, yeah. When I go,
So-
hang out with my old friends I grew up with, they all have kids.
They all have kids,
And I'm Uncle
and-
Ian, right? You know what I mean?
got,
So it's like,
I got friends
I
who are
feel so
grandmas
old, man.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
know?
No, me too. Me too.
I'm like, I'm not even in my 40s, and I have friends who are grandmothers.
That's
Also, my bitches were fucking.
They were fucking.
They were fucking.
They were getting busy.
They were getting trained.
I remember being in Blanding, Utah, small ass Mormon.
It's called
community.
Blanding?
Utah.
Yeah, it's kind of by the Four Corners.
Perfect.
have you been
Perfect.
to Beaver, Utah? You've been to Beaver.
Yeah,
on
everybody's
tour,
been
yeah.
to Beaver.
Yeah.
If you've been to Beaver, you got a shirt that says I went to.
I heart Beaver.
I heart Beaver.
What?
I heart
Exactly.
Beaver.
But like, yeah, there's like only 3,000 people in this town, and like most of them get married by the time they're 18, 19
Yeah.
years old, have kids by the time they're 20, 21. Like
You're
that's
talking
the
about
bubble that they live
Utah.
in.
Multiple kids, right? Like
Yeah.
2 and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like, but that's,
Where-
but that's,
Now,
middle,
Jenna-
but that's middle America.
Jenna's heard my
anyways.
theory.
Where your
Listen-
uncle is your brother and your cousin.
and
probably not
sometimes,
like that.
and sometimes the same person.
But listen to my theory, guys. Listen to my
My own grandpa.
now, guys. Listen to my theory, please. So I think a lot of people were, you have kids and you get married because it's all about you, right there, right? That is your time to be the rock star, right? You that is your day, right? Now we all play music and we all been on stage before and
We do other
We
stuff.
have experienced the all about you time, right? That I think a lot of humans and just everyone in general kind of sometimes yearn for, right? I think that's why a lot of people get married and have kids because it is about you, right?
They have the-
And you
no
get that
item mind.
celebration. I'm not saying all, but I do feel that that's a lot of them, you know, because I know guys, acquaintances and things like that. They're getting married to girls they don't care that much about, and they're really putting their whole life in this thing just because it's already set in motion, right? They already got this big wedding set. You can't break off. You can't. The show must go on,
Right.
right? And I feel maybe it's because good guy,
What was the way we were brought out? I
like,
mean,
can you
it's-
imagine? Like,
that's also true, right?
It's cultural too.
Exactly. I mean, it's the
Oh,
way it's
right.
a man and a woman.
That's
They
true.
reproduce themselves.
But can you imagine getting married that young though, and especially like when you're in like
Thank you.
your late teens,
Your
early
teens,
like,
yeah.
like you don't even know who you are yet. So what do you like? How do you expect to
And
know
the
even what you
fathers are
want?
like, yeah, marry my girl off or something. Like that's weird, man.
That's where the term shotgun wedding comes from.
Yep. Right.
Marry my daughter. You know,
marry her now, or
you're
you're
not
dead.
back in the
You're
day
not
though.
walking
You
out.
would marry off your daughters because they become a financial burden to you because you no longer
terrible.
you no longer like, they can't plow the fields. I'm serious. They can't plow the fields. They're not strong enough to shuck bales of hay and stuff. And once all your livestock is beyond fucking breeding or milking, your daughters are no
Gee,
longer
what a
needed.
life, man. We're
That's
so
all right.
lucky
It
over
sucks.
here. Jesus.
That
They're like,
explains all the
girls are
runaway
only
kids.
made for doing all the little.
Well, that's
stuff.
where
you get them pregnant and start milking them.
and that's
what?
and what a trip. And what a
gross.
trip, I think
Did you see Neighbors?
Oh yeah.
where it's like right, where you have to that's all you have though. You got to marry off the daughter because
Yeah,
it's a small
your
town.
daughters are basically breeding.
There's not a lot
stock.
of jobs probably for women, right? In that town.
Or
And-
anyone, actually.
or
for
anyone,
that
unless
matter.
you want, right? You don't really want to be a farmer. If you don't want to be a farmer, you're fucked, right?
Unless you raise your daughter to be like, no, you can probably do anything as long as you like work hard.
And it
do
sucks
shit."
when the family doesn't. See, that's my theory. Is like, why doesn't the family
I
just
think-
go? Let's get the fuck out
Would
of
you,
here, man.
would you go to those
Well,
towns
like
and
if-
open
Well,
up a
'cause
strip
lot of
club?
Yeah.
like that's how those
Make a
families
killing, bro.
actually make their living though. Like they own farms, they own
Right.
they own land in those towns. Like that's
Right. And I think
they've
I'm
set their life there.
right. And I
A lot of them probably has never even left their town. Born
And-
there,
That-
die
yeah.
there.
well, that is a fact
like they're just
anywhere
stuck in their
actually.
bubble.
That's it. Look, we can just say that anywhere. Santa Clarita,
Yeah.
people just don't leave the town. Long Beach, right? Coming to Hollywood's like, oh fuck, really? I gotta go to Hollywood? It's still L.A. County, you weirdo.
Yeah, you're like what? You're 30
This is a true
minutes
story.
away.
Well, it's-
One of my best friends, his father, when I first moved to Hollywood, he this is what he said. He goes, have you gone fag since you went to Hollywood? and check this out. I go, You live in Long Beach, you fucking idiot. This is the gay parade capital of the world.
It's the second biggest, right? There's just-
Oh, it is really.
Yeah, Long Beach is
Out of-
gay central.
In LA County.
That is a true story, though, yeah.
In the United States, Long Beach is the third largest gay population in
Yeah.
the world.
You gonna go be a homo actor?
Before West Hollywood.
Right.
So it goes San Francisco, Miami, Long Beach,
Really?
Yeah.
Hollywood,
Palm
New
Springs.
York.
So I've lived in all the gay cities. What do you think of that?
I can see the.
Hey, you're fucking
I can
fat.
see your love for Tom Selleck now.
Yeah, she's got a boner for Tom Selleck.
Oh, you better believe it. I'm not. Look, it's not gay if it's Tom Selleck.
He's backstage. Let's bring him out. I'm just kidding.
You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not. It's not.
It's not.
It's just you
Like if I-
enjoying Tom Selleck.
It's just enjoying.
It's just enjoying him.
enjoying each
We
other's
gotta start
masculinity.
sending him like photos of Tom Selleck. Just
at the real Tom Selleck.
I'm gonna send you Tom Selleck.
It's two
gif.
men just enjoying each other's masculinity.
right,
That's
that's
it.
right,
That's
yeah.
all.
And semen.
But on the serious side, I mean, I think it's
How
kind
does
of
he get
hard.
the semen out of the mustache?
I think it's kind of hard to.
It's a
I mean,
dick
like
duster.
what do you call it? Judge these people that live in this small towns because they never lived in the city. Yeah, we're used to the city, so we don't know what the fuck goes on out there.
Right.
Because that life is beautiful, man. Imagine fucking
No traffic.
no traffic. You grow
No
your own
hustle and
shit.
bustle.
Everyone knows
You
each
know-
other at the grocery store.
Yeah, it's just
Hey, Sue. You know.
Probably
right,
marry your
yeah.
high school
Right.
sweetheart or something and stay married for
Yeah,
the
but-
rest of your
God, that
lives.
sounds
Not if I come to
You
your
walk
town.
down
I'll
the
take
street,
that high school
there's
sweetheart
that
in a
bitch.
second.
Well, then you got the people in those towns that were like, I want to go to Hollywood and be an actor or be a musician or like study, film
Right.
at UCLA, and they leave and come out.
I
here.
love those are my favorite stories.
Yeah.
When
I
when I
remember
meet
in
those
the-
people when they just said, you know what, I'm out, I'm fucking out,
Yeah.
and then they get a job. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like they're a waiter, a waitress. I'm
Yeah,
fucking.
it's
I'm
still
so
going on.
I'm so impressed, man, by these
Still
people.
going on.
And then even when they do get an acting job, or they do something, it's amazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they had so much shit from their family coming. I'm speaking of someone kind of a specific that I know, but yeah, from Nebraska and shit. And they're from,
Right.
oh, we gonna go in Hollywood, be an actor, like,
And then
and then
they-
boom.
Yeah.
But even if he doesn't, right? He's a waiter. He's able to pay his rent.
Right.
You know what I mean? He gets to live. This is nicer than being with your asshole fucking family. And I'm so impressed with these people because I'm born and raised in Long
Right.
Beach. You know what I mean? I'd never had to.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know.
we didn't have to leave
I
very
ne-
far to.
I
go
remember
to-
back in the '80s, man, a lot of runaways. I as a, when I was younger, obviously back
Yeah.
in the '80s, I remember my buddy Troy and I used to go to the Greyhound station and look at all the pretty girls get off the fucking bus.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
we're like fucking wolf, like, whoa! You know,
Right.
it's like,
I mean-
hey, what are you doing? What are you doing here? And
He's out to catch
and
a
we,
predator.
and we
Not
had a house
trolling
up in
at
the Hollywood
all.
Hills.
Right? That's old school trolling.
No
yeah.
creeper.
Trolling,
No
not at
creeper.
all, Tony.
But I mean,
You're safe, man.
I'm so fucking, I got so much respect for that because that takes a lot of guts, especially as a girl or guy, just by yourself.
to get up and leave where you,
You-
grew up and you're
You
comfortable.
took your $400 and your Datsun,
Yeah,
right?
I'm
And you
telling you,
fucking,
dude,
you were
it's-
like, you know what? I'm out. I'm fucking out, man. You know what I mean? And I get that. I get it. And I think that's awesome. And I really respect a lot of those people. We forget sometimes. I mean, a lot of times we don't forget because a lot of us travel and things like that. And we see some of these rural areas.
Right.
And, you're like, where do you work? Like, how do you find a job in this
yeah.
motherfucker? They're not going to hire me.
Yeah, a little
you know?
convenience store or something, and you just, live
Yeah.
simple and,
Which seems awesome
have you
too,
ever
doesn't
been
it?
called back?
Yeah.
Have you ever been called backwards by a guy who had no front teeth, all back teeth, and he was trying to sell you knives off the freeway?
I had, very similar situation.
He's like,
yeah, in
"Oh,
Ventura.
you're not from around here. You're a little backwards, ain't you?" like,
That's true. The you're not from around
What?
here. The you're not from around here thing.
Oh
that
yeah, that shit is
no. I got that on tour with White Flag Down. That's a fact.
you're not
That
from around
happened.
here, are you?
Yeah, we
Very
got
much.
pulled over and a cop came up with the mustache and everything, and he said, and he put his head with the glasses and everything, just like in a movie.
yeah.
And he goes, y'all ain't from around here, are you? And I go, It's like the movie. It's like the movies, dude. Guys,
It's like Super Troopers.
yeah. But I was shitting bricks because we got plenty of guns in that van, you know. So, and in my base case, you know, I got guns and ammo, you know.
You're
it's
doing
like
the mental check. You're like drugs, guns, ammo.
yeah, and we're like, we are. So the guy, yeah, he calls his partner, and they open up our thing, but it's packed full of everything, and we're just sitting here, you know. But anyways, they let us go. But it was one of those things. They were just like, should we fuck with them or not? You know.
Yeah,
so
that's the last thing you want to
my
do.
singer's got tattoos on his face, and we're just a mess. We look a mess, you know. And it's just the California plates,
Easy
man.
Target. You
Dude,
know,
same-
like
The
easy.
California plates, yeah.
Same thing in Blanding, Utah. It was a dry county, so we went to the next
A dry
over.
county?
Yeah, so we went to the next county over to a liquor store.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all of Utah.
And like the friend of like the liquor store, it was closing by the time we were leaving where we were at, and like this lady's like, she's like, oh, I'm friends with the owner. Like, I'll just call him, like have him open it up for you. It's like, that's not necessary. Like, no, it's fine. So like we go to this liquor store, they open it up for us just so we can pick up beer. And then on our way back, I get pulled over because like I had the GPS for our hotel. I wasn't really sure
Makes
where
the
it was
beer
at.
so much sweeter, though, doesn't it?
And then then all of a sudden, boom! Before I know it, cop was going pulled me over. They're like, "Do you have any the speed limit right now?" I was like, "Actually, I was trying to find my hotel. I'm checking out the GPS. I didn't see the signs. Like, yeah, you're going you're going I don't know, like 50.
65.
You're going like 50 and a 35. I'm like, oh God, really? Oh, like I'm sorry. Like obviously I'm not from here. He's like, yeah, no kidding, man.
Right. He did no kid. I'm not from. Yeah, no kidding.
And like,
Why don't you get the fuck? Let me ask you something
Yeah.
though. When you live in these shitty spots, I know easier said than done. And
He let us go because
But
it was-
why not when you're in the shitty spots? Well, just get the fuck out of there. You know we can just go places.
But
now.
not-
He gave us
You
a-
know we can
But
just
that's just
go
it.
places.
Not everybody.
He gave us
thinks that
warnings.
there's
It was my
shitty
birthday the
spots,
next
and
week.
A lot of people feel
Oh, really?
fine being comfortable and being at home. you
Right.
know?
No, I know. I get all that. But look, my mom lives in like the Yosemite area. She doesn't, horses, guns. She don't like fucking around. She's not around here.
But it's beautiful.
But she's
out
from
there.
here.
It's very beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah. And my mom gangster as fuck, but she likes, she wants fucking, be left
problems.
alone. I want no problems, okay? I like clean air, no problems. But when there's there's nothing around. You got nothing around. Your parents talk down to you and because they're miserable. At some point, why don't you go, look, I'm fucking out. You can just drive and go. You can just leave.
Just go do stuff.
I know it's easier said than done. I know that. But I think about this a lot. To where, why not just go?
That's where tipping cows came from.
Exactly. You start making up games like tipping cows, which is awesome.
But,
32 belly option on 2, 1, 2.
But we have there's a lot of people in the city that, they come here for a period of time, it seems. But they are those people that were like, I'm going to California. I'm going to go try to sell my script or whatever.
Right.
And they live here for 10, 15 years. And then they just eventually from what I've seen, they eventually just get burned out and go back.
There's also that too.
Yeah, they go home.
Or even earlier, they get here and go, this ain't what it looks
Yeah.
like on
It's
TV
like just
at all.
getting it out
Yeah.
of their system. Let me go live in LA.
Right.
And see what it's like.
I know all those transplants that go to live in LA, right? They get burnt out on LA, so then they go to Austin or Tennessee.
Yep, that's the
or
next move is
somewhere else.
Austin. Yeah.
Austin's a
Austin.
bomb,
Either Austin
though.
or Nashville.
Man, it's
Yeah,
awesome.
Austin or Nashville.
Man, Austin is awesome. I mean,
Austin's-
I like Austin.
look, guys,
Nice.
any place is
I
awesome
love
when you don't have a
Austin
job
and
there.
Nashville.
Yeah.
Right.
Any place is awesome when you don't have a job there and all you're doing is playing rock and roll and
Right.
drinking.
Right.
Of course, it's awesome.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I've ever had in Austin is just playing rock and roll and drinking. So of course it's awesome.
But I mean, I like
But,
it
you
when we went to Austin to play South by Southwest and got off the plane and there was like a sign that this town loves live music or the town
Yeah.
of live music or
Oh
something.
yeah, no,
and I
you go
was like,
to the airports in
Yeah.
Austin,
Yeah.
and it's all music, it's
And they-
all guitars, it's all
yeah, and it's just
Same
like,
in
oh, this is
Nashville, too.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, Nashville, yeah.
Yeah,
And
like,
yeah,
this is
I went to like
amazing.
almost every bar that I can find along this little strip. I don't even remember the name of the but they close it down.
Yeah.
Right? Like no cars are along this strip
on
and
6th
it's
Street or something.
whatever it was, I don't remember. But it's bars everywhere. A lot of cover bands and things like that. Everybody was awesome. Everybody was solid. Such
yeah.
great bands. I had so much fucking fun. Everybody was so goddamn nice to me. And then when there was a southern accent that was serving me at the bar, oh my God, is that pleasant.
I concur.
It was so pleasant. What
It's
can I
funny
get you,
though-
hon? Oh,
It's funny
man,
though when,
anything you want, baby.
when you're in Texas and you walk into a bar, it says no guns or ammunition allowed, and like you have to leave your guns.
Now you
at the
know you're
door.
a certain type of person when you get. I feel freed when I see that. Right? Arizona has that also.
Yeah.
Arizona has that. Where
Yeah,
you know,
and if you are carrying,
Yeah.
you have to leave it at the door with the
yeah,
the door guy.
no guns allowed in. I go, I love this place. It's nice.
At least
good.
I don't feel like I'm gonna get jacked so easily by somebody because everybody's worried that you're packing yourself. So.
Well, it's always interesting on in carrying laws, not even with guns or even knives, right? Where knives we have to display that we have a knife.
Yeah.
Here in New York, you can't display that you have a knife. You have to hide it.
Oh, really?
It is illegal
Really?
to display a knife. Here you have to display it like with a clip or something, right?
It's not just illegal to have the knife.
No,
on you.
no, you can have a pocket knife. You can have a dagger. You can have a
nothing
a
over 3
switchblade. You can have a
inches.
switchblade.
It's-
None of the knives I have you can't have.
I think it's got to
But-
be like as big as your hand or something.
It
like-
can't have any sort of dagger-like situation, so it can't have a thing to protect your
And
hand.
it can't come out like super quick.
Right? Yeah, you can't have a switchblade or a stiletto or anything like that. You can only have a little pocket knife.
Okay.
And it can't be 6 inches. You know, so girls, you're fine. You know, none of us usually have 6 inches.
I carry my fucking my military blade along with.
So, but isn't that interesting? Just from here, we got a display over there. We get you can get in trouble by displaying the
I've
knife.
never been to New York, and I've been to a lot of
Really?
places. Never been to New York.
New York is like Los Angeles. Just,
Well, I know,
just-
No,
but
it's
it's the
not.
city of
Oh,
the
there's
world. I
just-
mean,
there's
it's-
more brunettes.
New York is never fucking.
Look,
quiet,
we got
man.
bigger titties here. They have nicer asses over there. That's how that
That's
goes.
true.
Because they walk everywhere.
right,
That's
right,
true.
exactly.
And we get plastic surgery.
And New York has its own unique smell. It's like Hollywood Boulevard, but worse.
Yes, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Well, it's because it's an extra 2 hours.
That and
It's
like
an extra 2 hours of drinking that you
it's
get over
like a
there.
combination of like garbage and piss.
Oh, nice.
Well, it
what
depends.
part of
Like if
town
you're
we're
talking
in.
Manhattan,
Yeah.
man. Like if you're in
Yeah,
Manhattan,
Manhattan's nice.
Yeah.
Manhattan is like our Beverly Hills, right?
And maybe
so
if
it's
you're in
like.
downtown.
You're like
Yeah.
if you're in
Downtown.
Alphabet City, there was some.
But you were probably
interesting
I was
stuff.
on
partying in
Sesame
Brooklyn or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Fucking
Or
Brooklyn.
Yonkers. Don't do
Well, I mean,
cocaine in Yonkers.
Brooklyn is now where Brooklyn used to be a horrible neighborhood. It's like one of those, they call it gentrified, right? So it's gentrified
Oh, it's
over there.
hipsters
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
But look, I'm down with the hipsters, man. They bring up property value,
Yeah, bring up property
and the bars are
value.
usually pretty good.
And
So-
your kids are normally
And they're not
pretty
starting fights with me either,
shitheads.
so they're fine.
They're clean people. Well, they keep their neighborhoods.
I mean,
They
they're
just don't-
lame
they
and
just don't-
goofy. I'll tell you
They just
that.
don't
but
shower often.
Yeah, I can't say anything about those mustaches. but-
They're lame, goofy, and they
Granola
and everything is sexist to them. But other than that, they're fine. But yeah, you don't see any fights anymore. Which I miss.
Well, 'cause they're
I miss
too
bar
pussy to
fights.
fight.
Bar fights are fun.
You
What
know
happened to
though?
bar fights, guys?
When there's less violence, it means that there's more live
Guns
music.
happen.
I agree.
More live music, less violence. That's just that's how it happens.
Dude,
That's
I
how it
remember
works.
being at the Bow and seeing some dude just like it was on the front patio.
Being
some
at the
dude-
where?
The Bow, the rainbow.
Rainbow.
And some dude
Did
was
you
like,
just call it the bow?
Call it
Yeah, the bow.
bow.
Everybody get them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know, right?
Anyway, but like I saw some dude just pick up
I
a
was
fucking.
about to unleash. I'm
Who
like,
the
really?
fuck's
Can
gonna
I?
know what he's talking about?
Some dude just like picks up a fucking bar stool and just like chucks it at this
Everybody
dude's
that goes
face.
to
Oh,
the
good,
bow.
good.
God, I don't
Hey
go there
man, you
anymore.
want to go to the Bow, man?
We were just there on Saturday.
Yeah, I like it.
God,
It's fun.
I avoid that
Bow.
place like the plague, dude.
Wait, it's Mario still the owner of that place?
I have no idea.
The Magliaries are, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Mario.
Mario, right? Yeah, Mario. Okay.
I don't know. I think I've hit that age now. So I've hit an age where I'm just one of the guys now. I'm not getting thrown out anymore. I think I'm good.
I just
You finally
Yeah, I think I'm good.
finally hit that
I think I've hit
stage?
that age.
All right.
Right? Yeah.
Well, why you
So
hate
you're
that?
like
Why you
you're
say-
like
try to
Baron
stay
now.
away?
He's like, I'll lunge at you, but I'm not gonna start a fight. Fuck
Well,
it.
no,
to go
but
with
but
that.
also
Worth it.
I'm pretty good though, right? I'm pretty.
You're pretty good.
I mean, I'm pretty good.
You're pretty good.
I'm pretty good. If people being silly, I go, stop being silly,
Yeah,
rather than
yeah.
getting all aggressive, right? I'm
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I go, stop what you're doing.
But Tony, you need to go to New York. Like everybody needs to see New
You
York
know,
before they die.
I-
There's
All right, I'm
there's
gonna
certain
propose
cities.
something.
I was in New
We're gonna do a
Jersey.
podcast tour, okay?
All
on
right,
shrooms.
I'm in.
Of
On
New York.
shrooms.
On shrooms.
of New York.
And find ways to do mazes.
well,
And
well,
a
yeah.
manhunt.
We'll be on
Scary a
tour, so you
little.
got
No,
nothing
but
else
hey,
to do.
We'll drive, dude.
Here's
take
what we're
a
gonna do.
fucking drive.
Driving
We're
on
gonna drive.
mushrooms. is
Okay, here we go,
awesome.
guys. No, check it out. Let me set this up. Because I think Tony and I have talked
Not
about like
joking.
motorhomes. And
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah.
Wait, who are we
Let's
motorboating?
throw in for like
let's rent a
motorhomes.
Winnebago motorhome.
exactly.
That sounds
we'll
awesome.
set up the podcast in there, okay?
yeah.
And then we'll go to.
Dude, that would be so
We'll set
much
up
fun.
a little podcast. We'll podcast every day.
For that, I will quit my fucking
and then
job.
fuck it, we'll book some shows too. Like we'll fucking play.
I'm in.
Don't
You
forget
know-
the shrooms.
Yeah, dude, we're shrimming.
Yeah, there's
okay?
gonna be plenty of drugs.
Yeah, plenty of drugs.
Do all of them.
Yeah, we'll do a little little tour. We'll do a little West
Be like
Coast.
Fear and
We'll do-
Loathing.
Hey, we can do a.
It'll be called Fear and Loathing.
First stop.
First stop Vegas.
Well, it's
Going
always
right
Vegas,
through,
isn't
yeah.
it? Because it's easy.
Going right through.
You
from
can't do
LA.
a fucking tour without Vegas.
Leah, you in?
I'm in.
You in? Because
She's
I don't
like,
have
damn
a
it,
real
I gotta.
job.
She's like, I gotta be the one that babysits
yeah, we all
your asses.
gotta we all gotta quit our jobs though.
I don't have a real job.
That means all of us gotta pay Leah to babysit our ass.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, fuck it. Look. Every day, what we throw in a little bit for Leah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm in.
right?
Hazard pay.
Yeah.
It's like she's getting scale, and do I get hazard pay
We
too?
gotta give her a little
She needs to-
insurance.
Leah needs to get her own. She needs to get her own jacket though, so she knows she's the.
Yeah, they know
Yeah.
who to come to.
Who to
and
come
pay
to,
the
right.
bill. Like,
Well, it'd be like you know how kids you put the little the
Right.
bracelet on. So it's like if anything happens, call Leah right here. We all wear the bracelet.
I'm gonna get a car. You, Leah?
When-
yeah.
You Leah?
Well,
Yeah.
what-
Which one is it?
Wait, when we're all
Does
shit
it start with an H or a
We
T?
all just walk out with badges. If found, please call.
Go, Leah. No, make good dog tags.
Watch, it's happening. I'm getting those done.
Do it. Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll get a sick ass Winnebago. All right.
Dude, that would be so awesome.
We'll do a summer cross country 2-week vacation.
I would like to-
family vacation.
I would like to
right.
fucking drive
That's right.
again on acid.
You want to drive on acid?
Dude, I did it. I
Hashtag
did
goals.
Yeah, I know.
Hashtag fun.
Leah,
fun.
no, but see,
Hashtag
Leah
what
gets
is
to
it?
In the middle of
override.
nowhere.
You get to override
She
any
gets to
dumb decisions.
Right.
So if someone's like, "I want to drive on acid," it's your decision to say no.
No,
Be
but-
like,
And
no,
we
sorry.
have to listen.
Okay, so but what if we're going through like fucking straight ass, like straight plains, Nebraska? There's nothing to run into. There's nothing but
And
a
there, of course, there's
straight
still going to be
fucking
a
road.
deer.
That's when we each rent
No, there's not gonna be.
Porsches and race those motherfuckers.
There's
If there's no
yeah,
cops, we're racing.
there's no deer going through the cornfields in Nebraska. Just
That's
saying.
true.
Dude.
If the gas tank is on the full side, maybe.
All right.
Maybe, but like I can't.
I want in on this too because driving on mushrooms is the funnest thing
I'm
I've
telling
ever
you,
done
dude,
in
I
my
mean,
entire
You
I
guys
re-
are fucking insane. Like
Dude,
I can't imagine.
sounds
like,
awful.
doing
I
this.
did it. I did
awesome.
it when we just got out of the fucking Grateful Dead show.
Dude,
And I was the only sober one, according
Somewhat
to
sober.
everyone
You're
else.
the only sober one
sober.
driving.
According to everyone else.
Hey Jenna, let's do another round.
The most sober.
We're all empty.
Yeah, can I do a vodka this time?
Yeah. Hey,
That's possible.
Let's pour it
Not
up.
in Poppy Brew?
So guys,
It's
I'm
all
gonna
have to be warm.
while
Sorry,
she's
kid.
doing that, I'm gonna start looking up Winnebagos. Well, Jen and I have gone through these.
Bandigo. Fuck
okay.
man.
Here's the problem. See, I start looking up crazy ass shit. So I'm like, check this one out, Jenna. Right? And you
yeah,
can
no,
fit
that's
a
not
car
our
under the
budget.
thing. You know what I mean? It's like a house on wheels.
Oh,
man.
I seen
It's
those.
big.
Those
It's
look
bigger than
nice.
this place. You know. And it's just like a house on wheels. And it's fireplace and shit. Like you're living in the lap of luxury. You know. So, but we got to get a driver, right? Leah, you don't want to drive that thing, do you?
No, not the whole time.
Okay.
No, you
So-
got to have a
You don't have
driver
to drive
that.
it the whole time. We'll be sober.
we
We'll be
switch it-
sober
switch
most
it,
of the time.
Well, I know a guy that drove my last tour with the Triggers,
time.
and
And he's-
we call him the captain. So yeah, he'll handle that
I'm
business.
actually
Okay,
pretty
good.
good at driving big thingamajigs.
Yeah, so we all gotta. So we
Yeah,
gotta.
We all have tour experience.
We all gotta throw in. So we throw in for
Yeah.
Leah. We throw in for the captain. Okay. And then and we'll start out small. How about that? Let's start out small.
Like Tony's wiener.
You know, not that small.
Cocktail leaner.
Not that small.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
So we do. You know, we do a weekend.
Did you
See
hear
how it
that,
goes.
little buddy?
Did he respond? Just kidding.
It's so small, it's inaudible.
Okay. So yeah. So what we'll do is we'll do a weekend. Okay. And then we'll see how that goes. Okay.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
And then we'll see how
actually a long weekend.
Like my
No,
wiener.
no, not a good idea because long weekends get fucking crazy with traffic.
Like my
Well,
wiener.
What do you mean a long? What are
like
you
a
saying?
holiday, like
Oh,
a
a long
holiday.
weekend, like a
off,
holiday weekend.
I'm like, do you have the
Friday?
magic to just make it longer?
I wish.
Do you get like do you
mean,
get
it-
sick time or anything, vacation time from your work, where you could take like a Friday off?
I'm
and then-
self-employed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See, most of us are
I
self-employed.
can call myself sick.
Yeah.
There
And
you
if you're
go.
not,
Are sick.
I text myself, I'm fucking sick.
Like, I'm not coming in today. Sick.
yeah.
And then do you write back? I'm
I just want
like,
to rip on
you're
you
an
right
idiot. You're hungover.
So let's start. We'll do a weekend, okay? And we'll do it. How about we'll do easy spots? Like, you know, we hit Vegas, we'll go to Arizona, whatever. You know, all the typical
Yeah,
spots,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Ooh, can we
Yes.
do Tombstone?
The answer is
Yes.
yes. And then what we're gonna do? We're gonna podcast the whole time. We'll vlog if that's what it's called.
And when we're on shrooms, we can reenact the OK Corral shootout.
Okay,
But
dude.
he knows every fucking line for the movie. Too,
Fucking
so
A right, I
Not
do.
only that, I've read every book that it has to go with the OK Corral.
Uh-huh.
Which technically they try to claim that it didn't actually happen at the OK Corral.
Oh, really?
Well,
Yeah, that's what they're claiming.
Well, it happened right down the street where the OK Corral used to be, not where the OK Corral is now.
Listen to you.
I
That's
am
what they're
so
claiming.
interested.
Really?
Oh, look
Really
at you
am,
guys
like,
being
so
nerds.
Uh-oh. You want
I
to
love-
nerd out
I
on
love
fucking
nerdy shit, man.
on Tombstone? But
Tell me some facts.
Well,
yeah.
I actually went to go see Doc Holliday's grave when I was a kid in Glenwood Springs, Colorado.
See, you already got me beat. But
Yeah.
yes. Okay, that'll be our first stop. How about that?
And he used to be a dentist. That's why they called him Doc.
Well, that we're aware of.
Everybody knows
that we are aware of. But so check it out. That'll
But
be our,
he's very proud
Everybody
of that.
knows that except for all the people that are listening that aren't fucking nerds.
that'll be our first stop.
It's pronounced awesome, but all right.
Here's a lollipop, dick.
So our first stop, Tombstone. Okay. But Vegas is easy because
Well,
Vegas is so easy.
Yeah.
Man.
I like the first stop, Tombstone.
Tombstone. Yeah,
First
that'd
stop,
be
Tombstone. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? In all the years that I've been through Arizona over and fucking over in my life, and I've never been to the Grand Canyon.
Really?
Ooh.
All right. So look.
wanna go to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, that's what we do. We hit a spot, and then we each say the spots we need to hit. Right. Because we never get to do that when we were with the band anyways, right?
especially
Because
when
everyone's
we're
like,
on tour.
I don't want to see it anyways. We ain't got shit else to do. Let's go fucking see the Grand Canyon, you losers. Oh, you know.
Dude, it's pretty cool.
I need to put my
I have to
I need
put in
my
a
mouthpiece in before I
I
sleep.
gotta put in a request though.
Dude, there's like an ancient Indian burial ground there too. And
Hey.
no, the crazy thing too is like, you know, the last time I was there was it was me and Ariel, but like we like she went to go grab a stick from like one of the like you're supposed to like be on like a certain path. She
Yeah.
went off the path to go grab a stick, and I shit you not, there's this crow that followed us for like 2 fucking like miles because there's like several stops like afterwards to like of like
It's an exopatchy.
there's
fuck
like there's
you up.
yeah there was like a rest stop to like see a view and then another stop to see a view, and like I swear to God this crow was like following us like for
Yeah.
both of them.
What kind of drugs were you
That's
doing?
kind of creepy, man.
Yeah.
We were so
Yeah, we gotta go to the Grand Canyon.
I kind of love that.
I'm afraid to go to the Grand Canyon on drugs though, because one of you motherfuckers might
you
push
might
us
wanna
over.
jump?
We might push you off the sidewalk.
Dude,
I'll be like, I can fly. I know he's new. I can fly.
Okay, I gotta put in a request though
All right, go ahead.
for food. It's gotta be Cracker Barrel.
Boom. Hey, I'm with you,
God,
brother.
really?
Right? Yep. Right? Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, that brings me back to my childhood, son.
All right.
I had a Crackle Barrel.
It's like saying I need to find a Waffle House and watch.
Oh yeah, there too. That's
I need,
another
I need to
place.
find.
You know what? I don't mind getting. Get my
I need to
eggs
find a
smothered,
Roscoe's
I'm
Chicken
good.
and Waffles.
Yeah.
You can only get that out here.
Not that.
And
Nah,
New York.
nah. The Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles sucks here, man.
No, I'm saying you can only
No,
get
that's
Roscoe's
fine.
in
Yeah,
LA
just in
though.
California.
Well, any chicken and waffles, I guess.
But there is the original one that you can go
Long
to
Beach,
there.
baby.
Yeah, Long Beach.
Yeah.
That's just the bomb.
Hell yeah.
All right, cheers, yo.
Cheers, you guys. Oi, down the hatch.
I think we may have gotten a little drunk on this one.
I'm not drunk. I'm sober.
I'm fine.
after this one.
Look, because you know we haven't done any shots, and which is good.
Yeah,
right?
that's the move.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
true.
shots.
You have not started shots.
But that.
That's the next move.
Okay,
Got-
maybe I got a little drunk on
So,
this.
guys, I'm excited. Are we doing the podcast tour first, or are we gonna do the mushroom?
We should do the shrooms first, and
Here,
then when we do
okay.
the tour, we can do the shrooms with the tour, and
Right, because then we'll know how we
okay.
feel about each other
Yeah.
on shrooms.
I'm in.
I like it.
yeah,
Cool.
Family vacation.
take a little family vacation, man. And no arguing. We're not allowed to argue.
We're gonna be too busy
No.
laughing.
All right.
I say this every time I go on tour. It's a pinky swear.
Yo.
Nobody's getting arrested. This is it. Just
Right. And
get
don't be
arrested.
weird. Don't be weird with the locals.
Right, true,
You know?
yeah.
Like-
yeah,
like-
no,
well, that's a given.
seriously.
Well, you gotta
Tony.
You gotta understand that you're
Tony.
Well, but
I'm on to you, son.
you're an
Greyhound
outsider.
bus.
You know, you have to.
Yeah, Greyhound.
No Greyhound stations for you.
All the pretty girls.
The runaways are here. They need a place to live. In my pants.
Come back with me. I got a
You're
Greyhound.
running away from abusive stepdads.
You know, right?
Tony's
Tony,
bringing
like, I
fucking
know,
girls on the bus, man. I'm like, what the
Dude,
fuck,
I
man?
remember those days. God,
it's all right.
damn,
Don't,
that was
it's all right.
We're gonna
They
have
only
to
two
rent
teeth.
rooms whenever we want.
predatory.
No, we got to sleep in the. We're getting a
No, they
Winnebago
weren't
bus.
legal. Come on, I wasn't.
I know that.
You know.
Yeah.
But here's the thing about the tour buses though too. I mean, like, there's no dropping dookie on the tour bus. Like that's rules of the road 101.
All of us have been on the road before.
Just
I think
saying,
we're
I just have to reiterate.
No, we pull over and we find a LA Fitness somewhere.
All
And
right.
handle that. That's
Yeah.
why you got that pass, baby.
And then also too, like a good place to
They're
fucking
called
stop
rest
for
stops.
free. A
Yeah,
good place to, a good place
Tony
to
can get
crash
lot
out for the night
lizards
for
over
free
at those
is,
rest stops.
You know, like extra cash doesn't. Just kidding.
Walmart parking lots.
Well, look,
Like,
Tony,
we
I'm the
need a place
greatest
to
wingman
crash.
of all time, man. I'll
That's
where-
get you some
yeah.
nice
Yep.
lot lizards, son.
Yeah, that's where you go. Like, it's like, all right, getting tired. All right, there's a Walmart. You'll crash there all night. No one's gonna fuck with you. Don't have to worry about tickets.
Yeah,
nothing.
they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
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 Plus, if we want to stay at a house or something, one of us has to bite the bullet and hook up with somebody so we can stay at their house. And you can't do it by yourself. We all have to go together.
I mean,
Yeah, like-
the same bed.
Wait. Like, are you talking about like?
Wait a minute. Whoa. What just happened?
He's talking
Wait a
about
second.
he's talking about
happened?
band road rules.
Like we
Are you
all
talking about,
hook
like-
up with this one person or this one couple.
No, we all sleep as you guys do. You guys bite the bullet.
Baby, we're all adults that have got money.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
I forgot. Sorry.
On the
we just,
context
like,
you were
get
saying, it sounds
a
like, all right,
hotel
we all
room?
get in on this. It's like,
Like
all right,
at
it's
the-
like,
at the Knights Inn or something.
some
That's
like
true.
A shitty hotel room.
Right, I know there's 5 of us. I think we
like-
could afford a.
You go first. And I'm right after you.
Sorry, I'm old school.
I
I'm
think
old
we
school.
can take showers,
it almost
right?
sounds like DVDA shit, like double vag, double anal. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? Gross.
Dude, I would to see you and Tony DPing somebody. Oh boy, that'd be hilarious.
For you.
My mind's eye is burning.
Sorry about that one. Sorry about that one.
Well, Tony's getting a boner right now. Just
Well,
thinking about
guys.
Oh yeah,
Look,
I can feel it.
Well, guys, look, I'll set that up. You guys don't know me.
That would be fun.
But when I set my mind to something, all of a sudden I'll be like, Winnebago's here.
And this is why we're paying Leah.
Winnebago's
She
here.
knows when to turn the camera off
Oh, well.
or on.
Or on. You keep those cameras
It depends on what website we're putting it.
Right? Where are we?
You know those sites too. You're like, all right,
know.
I'll make some money.
Well, shit, you can stream live. Are you kidding me? That would be so much
Send
fun.
me
Yeah,
some tokens, man.
We'll figure out how to
got
stream
this.
live.
You can on YouTube.
I mean, yeah, you can.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
suppose
you
you
can
can.
on
Couple
Facebook,
can,
on
group
Instagram,
can.
and
Yeah,
everything.
everywhere
You can
now.
stream, yeah.
You only get
Okay,
like
we'll
certain-
put someone in charge of that. That's the way to do it. I like it, guys. Let's wrap this motherfucker up, shall we?
Wait, at the end of the fucking podcast, we're gonna need a whole entourage.
Sounds like
Somebody
You're gonna
needs
do
to
the
pump
camera.
gas.
You're gonna do the podcast.
It sounds
You're
like
gonna do
so
the
much
live
fucking
streaming.
fun.
You hold the
though.
light? All right, cool. Hey, man, your balls are casting a shadow.
But do we, I guess we do the vlog, but we podcast at a certain time every day, right?
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Because you still got to edit and fucking put that shit up.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a lot of editing, but you still got to.
Yeah, I think for like if we do 4 days at a time, like we're doing a long weekend to start it off, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So then we do a half an hour to an hour at a time, so it's not
Okay.
overload,
Right.
So.
Right. We'll be all fucked up and hammered. Poor Leah, man. That sucks.
You gotta deal with us
You know.
children.
That's like, who wants Adderall?
I know.
Who wants Adderall?
And I bet you I'll be all sober because I'll be all worried about.
Well, I'll help you drive.
All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, episode number 24. We're out. We got some good shit coming, right? That's pretty exciting.
Absolutely.
Cheers, you guys. Oi! Down the hatch. Episode number 24. Bam.
All right.
Clink, clink. Cheers.